Fabio Wardley is unbeaten with 1 draw in his record, 20 wins, no losses, 1 draw. Dubois has 22 wins in his record with 3 defeats.
More green jackets have been lost at the 12th than at the Augusta City Dry Cleaners. Rory McIlroy knows this better than most. But what is Amen Corner and why is it so iconic? The famous sequence has always been there since the Masters began in 1934. It didn't get its name until '58 though, when American sports writer Herbert Warren Wind, on the left, wrote, "At the farthest reach of the Augusta National Course, down in the Amen Corner." He drew inspiration from the 1933 jazz song Shouting in That Amen Corner by the Dorsey Brothers. The reason behind its difficulty is all in the sand and the water. Tournament officials don't even bother to count the balls lost in there each year, such is the sheer number. The 11th, named White Dogwood, is a downhill 520-yard par 4 with a pond to the left of the green and a bunker to the right. Both cause a lot of trouble each year. The 12th, Golden Bell, is perhaps the most famous hole in the world, with danger everywhere. Many aim for the flag, but look, get it even slightly wrong and you're in the azaleas at the back, or the bunkers at the front, or even worse, Rays Creek. Or you can play it safe and aim for the open green on the left, you chicken. Tiger Woods once said, if you make 4 bogeys from Thursday to Sunday, you're doing well. And the highest ever score on that hole? 13. It's a par 3. Tom Weiskopf in 1980 was the sorry soul. Often the iconic Ben Hogan Bridge is the only thing players enjoy about Golden Bell. Even if you escape there unscathed though, you met with Azalea, the dogleg par 5 13th. It tempts players to go for the green in 2, but cut over those trees on the left at your peril. Every year, it seems, Amen Corner destroys someone's dreams. Rory McIlroy dropped 3 shots through here as his round unravelled in 2011. In 2016, a year after navigating Amen Corner expertly, Jordan Spieth shot a quadruple bogey on the 12th to throw away his green jacket. I mean, it sounds like my game, to be honest. So who'll be the next to be brought to their knees, praying for mercy after Amen Corner?
Good morning, how are you? You're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. You can buy a used car and get a free 2-year service plan, plus get an extra £500 when you part exchange. You can shop the upgrade event today. My name's Shebahn Aherne for Alan Brazil. And the storyteller, Dean Saunders, is with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
You look lovely.
Oh, not as nice as you.
Oh, stop
Should we have the Mutual Admiration Society?
We do that, though.
I struggle to say that then.
Mutual admiration.
Nearly never come out properly.
Say that with a shot in you.
Yeah, but I'm just happy to be alive.
Right.
Because last night I was doing Question of Sport with Sue Barker, Phil Tufnell, Matt Dawson.
That's just fun.
In Sheffield. Oh. So I left there late last night, got in, and unbelievably great news for Villa.
I know.
And do you know what? Forest, they should be proud. Forest, they 25 years they were in the Championship, 25 different managers. They had a dodgy start of the season, finished well, lost in the semi-final, nothing to be ashamed of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they'll be disappointed that the way it happened, but well done to Villa, all the fans, a lot of my mates, Villa fans. Unai Emery deserves it. Well done to everyone. I'm really pleased for everyone at the club, and especially the fans.
Yeah, I told you when they were in the Europa League about my little Unai Emery Europa League stat that he wins the Europa League with teams with Villa in the title.
Oh, is it?
Villarreal and Sevilla 4 times.
Oh, right.
And then Aston Villa.
He's definitely got his name on the cup, hasn't he?
It's his competition, isn't it?
And who would have thought, after the performance last week and Forest's performance the other way round, that game would have ended 4-0 to Villa?
I think, yeah. Gabby mentioned it last night in the sports bar, an element, maybe a stage fright from Forest, but John McGinn was the difference, what Villa were missing at the weekend, and Gibbs White being missing for Forest.
They missed him.
They were lacking, so that's football, but I mean, Villa Park was jumping, and John McGinn, I keep thinking about his wee mum, Mary McGinn from Clydebank, my sister's netball coach, and think, oh God, she must be proud as punch this morning.
Yeah, well, he scored 2 great goals and could have had a few more, but played well. Great attitude.
Brilliant.
Drives the team on. And you got to think Villa are doing unbelievably well. Now they've got to make sure they keep hold of Unai Emery.
Yeah.
And keep hold of Morgan Rogers and John McGinn.
Yeah.
And Ollie Watkins, I'm pleased for him as well. Cut his head open last night. Mm-hmm. Then scored a goal.
I quite like when they would just tie their head up and crack on and then score.
Like Terry Butcher, remember? The blood's pouring out his head.
Not quite as intimidating, but yeah, I've still got it, wrap my head up, I'm going to keep going. Whereas others would be like, my head's sore.
Did you hear Gabby last night?
Yes.
It's funny, wasn't it?
I thought he was going to have
It was funny.
An accident. He lost his mind.
Yeah, he's. Was he supposed to be on with you today? I'm off the bench for Gabby.
No, Gabs is on at 10.
All right.
Ray apparently is not feeling well. Ray Parler,
okay.
but he probably just can't be arsed with me, which is fair.
Well, I was warming up on the M1.
Love that from you.
Stretching, and I got the call.
Were you waiting?
Well, I weren't waiting, but I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
I knew you were on, so I thought, better get there.
I was like, get Dean.
Alan Brazil.
Pay what you can.
Alan Brazil's getting well, so
I can't wait to see
all the best
back.
to Alan.
Aye, can't wait to see him.
He's feeling better. Everyone is worried about him, but he's feeling better.
Have you spoken to Alan on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we've had a good couple of days at Chester Races, weren't we?
We were. We were up with Michael Owen the other day.
How good's Michael Owen's yard? I
was saying it's like Soho Farmhouse, but for a horse. It's like that really stylish, bougie, that's posh horse stuff. Yeah. That's not your average stable.
No.
And then even he had his boots on and was...
He loves it, Michael.
Yeah, you could tell he was obsessed.
See, once you get interested in the bloodline, the breeding of the horses, it's a different world to gambling. It's a different world. Some people love the gambling part of it, and some people just love the breeding of the horses.
Well, he's got a number of horses, obviously. There, I said to him, do you have a favourite horse? And he was like, yeah, there's this one called the Gentleman. And he said it's the way he acts and behaves and the way he leads other horses. He's like, it's just a really nice personality. Yeah. And I said, Michael, why the long face? Hey!
Shebahn.
Sorry. But anyway, no more horsing around.
Well, you could have warned me you were going to throw them in.
Let's crack the whip and get on with it.
Hey, what about... So yesterday, I had a small bet, right? I was thinking, Hugo Palmer, Michael Owen's trainer, they had 10 runners yesterday.
Right.
So I thought, he's going to get some winners, because Michael said to me, we'll do better the next day, not the first day, the second day. So I thought, I'll do a Canadian. Do you know what a Canadian is?
No.
26 bets, 5 horses.
Why is that called a Canadian?
I don't know why it's called a Canadian, but it's just 26 bets. So you put 5 horses, right, in like a Yankee.
He's actually bankrupt this morning, our Dean.
No,
a Yankee.
So there's a Yankee, which is 4 horses.
Right.
So there's combinations of doubles and trebles and a 4-timer. They're all different little bets. So there's 26 in a Canadian.
Right.
So put his first 5 runners in. I didn't even look at the form. I just put Hugo Palmer's first 5 horses at Chester.
Mm-hmm.
So a tiny stake I had on.
What's tiny?
£1. Right?
Okay.
So it's 26 bets.
What's the 100 bets?
So it's £1.
Tell me.
What's what?
Was it just £1?
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, but it's 26 times 26.
Right, okay. So 26.
So the stake is 26 quid.
Got it.
First 2 win, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
The first 2. I've now got a cash out in front of me. Option of a cash out. They give you an option.
Yes.
And my cash out was 485 quid.
Oh, Dino, tell me you took it.
Do I take the cash out?
Because you're greedy.
No, something happened to the track. The bend was slippery, so they stopped the racing. So I kept looking on my phone, what's going on? For my third one, I didn't take the cash out. Anyway, the horse got beat. And my cash out went down to 100 quid.
Well, at least it's only £26. It's not so
I won.
crazy.
I still won,
Oh, well, great.
but I could have took £464
Oh,
and I let it ride.
great. Happy days.
Oh, it's a bad decision.
Is it?
Well, yeah, I lost 300 quid.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
cash out.
Yeah, but
Cash out.
gamble responsibly out there.
Absolutely. More importantly, please gamble responsibly. Brilliant last night. That's 3 English sides then, all in the finals of the European competitions this season to look forward to. All of the games are going to be live on talkSPORT as well. Palace getting the job done against Shakhtar Donetsk, 2-1 last night, 5-2 on aggregate. Big Glasner going to win a hat-trick of trophies this season at Palace. That's outstanding, isn't it?
Unbelievable. And I've got to say, they cruised through.
Yeah.
So they play Real Vallecano now. And great for the Palace fans. They'll all be there.
Yeah.
And everyone going to a final. I mean, fans love... That's why the fans get the hump when the manager makes changes in the FA Cup and the League Cup.
Because they love
Because the day out is what they remember. I still get people coming up to me saying I was at Wembley in 1994. Villa fans.
Yeah.
I was there. There was about 3 million people at the game. But they say I was at the game. That's what they remember.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Gabby Agbonlahor was here yesterday. He's in great form. He's absolutely buzzing for Aston Villa. He did a watch-along last night with our talkSPORT resident Forest man, Max Scott. And then after the game, he had to jump upstairs to the sports bar to see a little bit of Jamie and Jason and do a Has Anyone Seen?
Put the edge mask. Put the edge mask on.
Gabby's putting the edge mask on. Of the Villa! Of the Villa! Of the European Villa! Istanbul! Istanbul! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Boys, I'm leaving.
Do as anyone seen? Do as anyone seen?
Yeah, got it. Go on, Gabby.
Let's set it up for Gabby.
Sorry. Has anyone seen Maximus Scott? Where are you, Max? We need some news. Robin Hood, the Prince of Thieves, Sherwood Forest, Friar Tuck. Where are you, Friar? The original boots chemist. Hooters. Is Hooters closed? I used to open Hooters. Close Hooters. Shut it down. Matt Ford, do us a favour, mate. Stuart Broad, where are you? Chris Wokes, better player. Where are you? Tricky Trees. Rock City. HB Sauce, where are you? Notts Forest.
And Big Edge Marcus killed me.
It's the best show. But hearing Gabby on it, that did give me a tickle.
That is funny.
In great form. Villa fans, we want to hear from you this morning. Are you heading home? Did you have a late one last night? What would a trophy after 30 years mean for you? Are you planning your trip to the final? 03717 2233 44 is the number. And Palace fans, we're not forgetting about you either. Do you want to gloat at Forest's embarrassing exit while you make a final of your own? Remember what happened? Do you remember that? 03717 2233 44 is the number. Come on, have your say, speak to Dino, and you'll be with us soon on talkSPORT. Morning.
Real Madrid striker Kylian Mbappe, who has faced criticism from his own fans after taking a trip to Italy on a mega yacht with his partner. He's recovering from a hamstring injury he suffered on April the 24th and was given some days off last week. He arrived back in Madrid on Sunday, shortly before kick-off, when Madrid played away against Espanyol. Many fans thought Mbappe should not have taken a break and should have stuck with the team, going through a difficult time at this particular time. Alvaro Arbeloa said, well, in their free time, each player does what they see fit, and I don't get involved with that. Mbappe's representative said part of the criticism was based on an over-interpretation of elements related to a recovery period, strictly supervised by the club, without reflecting the reality of Kylian's commitment and the work that he puts in every day for the team. So that was Mbappe and Real Madrid. But then there's Liverpool. What was going on with them? Danny's old club. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk had to defend some of his teammates who were criticised for being abroad last week on a day off as they headed into the Manchester United game, a game they ultimately lost by 3-2. It was put to Van Dijk that some of his teammates had gone on holiday last week.
Jumbo and Peter Capaldi!
It just so happens that it's all "you're amazing."
Right. Paul White! Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Seen you since the marathon. How did that go?
Did you see me at the marathon?
No.
No?
Were you on telly?
God.
But how did you run?
How did I run?
Yeah.
I ran and I got it done and it was one of the best days of my life.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah. I've
Did
just
you do a
signed
good
up
time?
I've just signed up for Berlin in September. I couldn't wait. I've seen it. Kate's just come in. Couldn't wait to get the marathon out of my life because the training is long and lonely and the weather's rubbish. But then the marathon day was like the reward of it all. You know, loads of people, it was like a carnival. And then do you know what I loved, Dean? Do you know what I loved more than anything? I don't mind saying it out loud. Getting a medal. I've not had a medal in years. See, when they put the medal around your neck, I thought I'd won the Olympics.
What, just...
I thought I was Paul Radcliffe.
What, just a complete the course medal?
Yeah.
Not like a loser's medal?
Well, obviously I lost it. I was like number 55,000 out of 60 or something. But that's not the point. I think when you're a mum, right, you kind of lose yourself a wee bit, Dean, okay? But doing one thing for yourself and you having to finish it for you, oh, it's getting a bit deep, was great. And then I thought, well, I need more of that feeling in my life. So I'm going to do Berlin.
I'm just going to get out the house feeling.
I'm just going to run. Keep running.
Just going to pretend I'm running.
Bye, everyone.
Just run down to the pub.
Fight for
sit there for a couple of hours and then go back and say I'm knackered.
It was honestly amazing. I just loved it. Anyway, nobody wants to hear me mention the word marathon again. That was the unmistakable music of planet Earth. David Attenborough, Sir David, is 100 years old today. Is that not amazing? Our Dave, congratulations.
And he's still working.
He's still going for it. I mean, I haven't heard him on in a wee while, but can you do a good David Attenborough? You know, he's over.
But the best one that comes straight into my mind, the best one for me.
Snake and lizard.
Snakes on the beach.
Oh, with a lizard. And the lizard
that?
was it an iguana or a lizard? What was it? Lizard? Oh, that was edge of your seat stuff, Katie. And you were like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
And then the snake's lost.
And the birds of paradise.
Oh,
you know, when they get there, they do the little dance to
Yeah.
attract the women. If only men could do that in real life.
I know. They'd do a lot better.
They'd do a lot better.
I'm not in that market.
No, you're not.
No.
He's got the chat, though. He's got a bit
You've
of
got a
chat.
bit of
I'll give
chat.
him that.
I
Yeah.
haven't.
You've got a bit of
Fluff
chat.
the feathers, you know, and the women come.
Yeah, you do.
This is my chat. Shall I hit a driver or a 3-iron off the first tee?
Happy birthday, Sir David.
Golf? You interested in golf?
03717 223344 is the number. You can send us your voice notes this morning doing your best David Attenborough impressions, or you can wish the man happy birthday as well. Time now for a quick coffee break and a look at the back pages with Costa Express.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
Katie, your chat on early breakfast this morning was iconic.
Well, I was just thinking last time we were together, it was Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Dino's Angels
yeah.
back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes us all walk at one side of him. You walk this side, you walk this side.
Linking
and
arms.
Stay 6 steps behind me. Don't you?
No,
Make sure you get the pints in.
Swaggers up to whatever VIP tent he can.
I've got the girls with me.
He's a loose cannon, by the way.
She's madness.
Totally loose.
Yeah, she's just waiting. One more champagne.
Just the Magnum.
And she's
Magnum.
fighting and everything. Who are you looking at? She's got that one.
I was looking after you.
Brilliant.
What have you got for us?
Yeah. Men who do the back pages. Okay, so lots of pictures. Which is your favourite headline out of this one? Blood and Thunder on the back page of the Daily Express, with pictures of Ollie Watkins after his head clash. How about this, Dino? Raw squeal of approval as Prince William, future king, of course, was in the stands. Do you like that headline?
Yeah,
the back page of the Sun.
I've seen him. He was. You could tell he wasn't putting it on. He was delighted.
He was having the best night. Or Bloody Marvels, with more pictures of Ollie Watkins on the back page of the Daily Star. We've also got Turkish Delight, because that's where the Europa League final will be, in Istanbul, as I called it earlier, Istanbul by mistake.
I like that. Istanbul will stick.
Istanbul will stick.
Can you get me a flight?
No, sorry.
I've got to go to that game.
Well, you can sort yourself out.
Shebann's not a travel agent, you know.
Anything else?
Yeah. Can you not sort that out?
Give me a cup of tea while you're at it.
On to the football.
Yeah.
How good were Aston Villa last night? Do you know?
Excellent. And, you know, I can imagine when you play in big games like that, because I remember playing in the cup final with Liverpool, FA Cup final 1992, and I walked out onto the pitch with Rob Jones. Remember Rob Jones, the right back, England? And he was only a young lad, and he said to me, "Are you nervous?" I said, "Yeah, I am a bit, yeah." We were looking round the stadium, and he went, "Look at my legs. I can't stop my legs shaking."
Oh, no.
And I looked down, his legs were shaking. I was thinking, he's playing right back for us today. What chance we got? But he used to get nervous cramp. So you got... I can only think, in that game last night, the Forest players have let the occasion stop them doing what they're good at. Mm-hmm. So you have certain skills as a player that you're good at, whether you're a big, strong centre-half, whether you're a runner in midfield or a ball player. The things you've got to turn up on the night, and you can't let nerves stop you doing it. If the opposition stop you, fair enough, but not nerves, and I think that happened.
They were also without a number of key players. Morgan Gibbs-White had to watch on from the sidelines. You know, he's their key playmaker.
When you saw the bruising around his eyes and the
big
split on his head, I thought, oh no, he couldn't play, because it would be almost a bit dangerous or negligent if something else had happened. A lot of people were saying he's had the mass fitted, he wanted to play, but when you saw the bruising and stuff, I thought, oh, bless it.
And he's bang on form, isn't he?
You felt for him. That's what happens.
He's not just the best player. He's like, he must be going on the pitch thinking, I'll get 2 or 3 today. He's got that feeling, but so they missed him.
A number of the other headlines, just to bring you quickly, that's going to sting. Arsenal fans are facing a staggering bill of up to £15,000 to get to the Champions League final. Pictures, we've also got to give a lot of love to Crystal Palace, reaching the Conference League final. Sar's star, Eagles Dare to Dream, has red-hot Ismaila Sarr seals final spot. And also just one to bring you a little bit off-piste here, but as we were at Shebahn, you're at Michael Owen's stables in midweek. Michael Owen says that Liverpool should turn to Jared Bowen to replace Mo Salah this summer. Where'd you sit on that?
I was there when he said it. Did you know I was there as well, Katie?
Yes, I did.
You just make that up.
On the story.
Well, yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? You know, he scores goals, makes goals. We've all got wingers, all the clubs you support. Think of your club that you support. They've all got wingers who don't deliver. They look the part, don't deliver. When you look at Buendia last night, when he went...
Yeah. Ballerina footwork to dance around defender. That was probably my favourite moment of the night, actually.
Yeah, but that's the easy bit. When he picked Ollie Watkins out, that's what the class players do. They don't just smash it across the face. They actually pick you out.
It's actually that final pass.
Well,
Saka does that very well.
Yeah, they've got the composure to like take another step. Let me go to the near post and pull out, or let me pull out and go in.
It's balance and timing and vision for that final pass, isn't it?
And that's Thierry Henry.
Yes.
Brilliant at it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens there. I feel it's very much so out there now. I'm sure Liverpool fans would be happy with that as well. Katie, thank you. You're back with us again very soon. That was all thanks to Costa Express, our friends there.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
Right, where are you at this morning? 03717 223344 is the number. Villa and Palace fans, you must be on cloud 9. We want to hear from you this morning. Forest fans, what happens next? Does no Europe mean you lose players? Will Vitor Pereira still be your manager next season, considering what the man upstairs is like? Get in touch with us this morning here on talkSPORT.
I'm going to go Friday after work pint, number 5, mate.
Number 5.
There he is. So do you want it? You ready?
Yeah, go on.
In number 5.
Number 5.
Friday after work pint. You've worked hard all week. You know, you want to go there, just have that first pint. You've earned it.
Number 4.
Beer garden pint. This can happen any time of day.
Good pint.
Any time, any day of the week. Yeah. Saturday afternoon, meet the lads. Sunday afternoon.
Good pint.
Right, sun's got to be
Number 3.
Football pint. The football pint's in. You meet your lads, meeting up Saturday afternoon or Sunday, whatever it is. First pint, in you go. Hey, we're going to get a beer again.
Yeah.
Number 2.
The holiday pint. Mr. O'Hara wants that one. Yes. When you get there, you've done the journey. You've gone through everything you need to do. Passport, security checks, the journey. You get out, you smell, you feel a bit grubby. Don't care. You get on wherever you get to then you get to your destination. Bags get dropped. Sit there. You've earned this pint.
Yeah, it's a good pint.
Good pint.
That's my favourite.
There you go.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Airport. It's the only one, mate. Airport pint. It's the only one. You're there. It doesn't matter what time. Not with lads. No. Doesn't matter who you're with. If you're with me, 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3, whatever it is, that's the point.
Do you know what's disappointing in this whole, ranking that we've done?
Have I missed something?
Yeah, well, your missus. There's not one pint that involves your missus. Not one. Where's Hannah in this?
I'm at the airport with her.
No, you're not. You're not at the airport with her. You're with Razor Ruddock.
No, hold on.
Hold on. Hannah's involved in none of these pints.
Hold on. I'm at the airport with her, definitely. I'm definitely with a holiday pint. I'm definitely with her at football. I'm definitely not.
Just talking about Celtic and Hearts and Rangers and who's going to win that.
It'd all be wrapped up this weekend, you know.
Could it?
Yeah. So Hearts are meeting Motherwell, and then obviously it's the Old Firm Sunday. Motherwell Hearts is on Saturday, and then obviously Celtic Rangers is Sunday. I want to say then if Hearts win, and I'm not going to say that other bit out loud, then Hearts win the title. By the way, it's nice, isn't it? It's nice that everybody's interested.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. And you can check it out online now at Shebahn Aherne and Aston Villa's former record signing, Dean Saunders. It's David Attenborough's 100th birthday. What age do you think you live to?
Me?
Yeah. No, the guy behind
Right.
you.
If you said to me now, take an age that you'll have to, that's it.
Uh-huh.
I'd take 83.
Why? That's a bit young.
83. If I get to 83, I'll be delighted. What?
I just feel there's something coming.
No, it's not. What would you take?
90.
So, by the
I
way,
want to see the great grandchildren.
yeah, but on your 90th birthday, that's it. There's no, you can't say, I feel all right, I'll carry on now. If you asked you today, what age would you accept? Because you might not.
I want to go to 100.
You might not get till the end of the week.
So you'd be gutted if that happened. If something
No.
bad's happened, I'd be like, do you know I'll come back and haunt you?
Oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
So David
83.
Okay, fine. Well, this man is 100 years old, as they say, a true legend. We've been getting your voice notes of your Attenborough impersonations. We've got one now from Aidan.
Here we see the talkSPORT presenter in their natural habitat, sat behind the desk, talking rubbish.
Spot on.
Well done, Aidan.
Hey, but that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good. Keep them coming in. 03717223344. Your Attenborough impersonation voice notes. What we'll do is we'll put them all together and we'll send them to him. I'm sure he'll be thrilled. The number to get in touch this morning, we've got James, the Villa fan, with us now. Good morning, James. Congratulations, sir.
Morning, James. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Come on, Dino. What a result last night. Honestly.
Oh, brilliant.
I've been supporting this club since I was about 10, 11-year-old. I remember my first game I went to, it was a 0-0 draw with Leeds. No matter what the game was, the club just got me hooked from then. And unfortunately, it didn't work out in the Martin O'Neill era, which we all know was probably one of the best sides that we have had in Premier League era. But apart from this one, and if we win, Unai Emery for United, honestly, he should have the freedom of Birmingham, I think.
Well, when you consider when he took over from Steven Gerrard, and I just thought, that's a bit harsh sacking Steven Gerrard. I remember thinking that, so I was wrong. And they got Unai Emery in, and he's transformed the club.
Yeah.
You see him on the side of the pitch. That reflects in the way his team plays, his determination. You can imagine him at home, not talking about anything bar football. And last week he got a bit of criticism for changing the team, leaving a few players out, but he got it spot on again last night.
Yeah. James, do you think you can win it? Is this your trophy now? And will you be getting to the final?
I wouldn't. I'd say it's the best ever chance we've got, and unfortunately, no, I probably won't be able to get the time off work. So I'll still find somewhere to go and find it. I'll be watching it. Don't worry, through my hands.
Good for you. No, listen, it's brilliant news for you this morning. For everybody making a final, it is a huge achievement. So well done to the fans and, of course, Villa this morning. James, have a great day today. Thank you very much for your call. After 121 years of waiting, Palace are also into their first ever European final, beating Shakhtar Donetsk 2-1 at Selhurst Park last night, 5-2 over both legs. And after the whistle, Palace striker Jean-Philippe Mateta caught up with our very own Ian the Moose Abrahams. And while the celebrations were in full swing, he said it'll be a tough test against the Spanish side in the final. All right, sorry, Moose was going to be with us a little bit later with that. The only thing is that We don't know if Moose got the cuddle from JP Mateta that Olivia Bazagla got, so we'll find out.
I think it's about strange times at Palace.
Why?
Well, the manager's announced he's leaving.
Ages ago, though. Ages ago.
And the league form slipped a little bit. They've slid down the league since he's announced it, but they've still carried on winning in Europe, cruising. They've got some good players. They've lost some of their best players. So, great for the fans, though.
Oh,
and by the way, they are probably the best fans.
Palace fans.
The noisiest fans. When you go away from home,
no,
they take over the stadium.
They're not.
Well, for considering pro rata, how many of them are there? I know you're going to say Celtic.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but there's miles more of them. But Palace, they don't give you an easy ride at Selhurst Park.
I do like when the goal gets scored and Glad All Over comes on.
Yeah, that's good.
Have a good time. Yeah.
And they sing all the way through the game.
Absolutely. Let's hear now from one of their singers, content creator and Palace fan, Ollie Thomas, is with us this morning. A very good morning to you, Ollie. How are you?
Morning, Ollie.
Morning. I'm good. I'm a bit tired, as you can imagine, but I'm good. And thanks, Dean. You're right. We are the best fans in the world.
It's debatable, Ollie. I'm joking. I have a soft spot for Palace. My sister plays for Palace. They just got promoted, and fair play to them. Your manager, the fact that he is leaving and he might win a third trophy before he goes is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It's obviously sad that he's going, but I think it could have turned a bit sour and did turn a bit sour at the start of the calendar year. And fair play to Steve Parish, who held his own and didn't sack him. And it's now kind of become a nice send-off. And I think everyone wants to win it for Glasner as well, rather than it being like a bitter goodbye, I suppose. I think we've channeled that departure really well. And yeah, I'm feeling confident. It's weird watching a Palace team that just repeatedly turns up in big games. Like, I'm just not used to it. Every single big game we've basically ever had under Glasner, we've turned up, played really well. So hopefully we can do it one more time.
Why do you think he's leaving the club? I'm trying to work it out myself. Because he must realise that Palace
wasn't guaranteed. I mean, they got rid of the best players and they didn't replace them. And he'd won trophies, and they still hadn't got that right. Would that be it, Ollie? Would you think he was frustrated with how the club has been run?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he basically did exactly the same thing when he was at Wolfsburg and Frankfurt. Like, the timelines are very similar in terms of he comes to a club, starts really well, does really well, and then falls out with the board. And he's been obviously very open about the fact that he didn't think we should have sold Eze, didn't think we should have sold Gahey, or at least when we sold them. But I said at the time, like, when you become Palace manager, what do you expect? Like, this is unfortunately what you have to put up with when you support Palace. But if we get a good offer for a player, we're going to have to accept it. I mean, there's a small part of me that hopes he changes his mind at the end of the season. I don't think he will. But I guess also, I mean, from his perspective, it's a good time to leave in terms of there are so many clubs who are going to be after a manager this summer that maybe he thinks he can get a better job than Palace. But I'm really interested to see where he ends up, because I'm not sure he'll go to United. I'm not sure Chelsea's for him. And then I think Dortmund have already confirmed a new manager. I doubt Bayern are going to be after him. So I'm fascinated to see where he ends up. I hope for his sake it's somewhere good, because it'd be a shame if he left and then just ended up somewhere that's like a sideways step from Palace.
So where's the final, by the way?
Leipzig.
Oh, in Leipzig. So you're obviously going.
I am indeed.
So have they creased you with the plane prices and the hotel prices? Have they already stuck the tickets prices up and everything?
So I've already booked a hotel. I booked it in like August, so I'm glad that I'll be getting to use that. You can't actually fly direct to Leipzig from London, which is mad. So people are kind of doing different routes. We haven't worked out what we're going to do yet. I think we actually might drive, because it's only 12 hours from like Southeast England, which is where my family are based. But yeah, we'll work it out. It's normally a flight to Munich or a Frankfurt or even Prague, and then a 3 or 4 hour train. So it's a bit of a journey, but I mean, it's obviously 100% worth it.
No. Well, listen, it's brilliant news for you, Ollie. You've been with us across the season, so I'm happy for you. Happy for the Palace fans as well, and good luck for the final.
Thank you very much. Fingers crossed.
Ollie Thomas, well done. Palace content creator and a fan as well. Don't forget, it's going to be live on talkSPORT.
I played for Brighton.
Yeah.
I think I should have said that about the Palace fans being good.
You'll live.
I should have held back.
Yeah.
Well, I've said it now.
Sat on the fence a little bit more. It's out there now. We'll clip it and we'll hold it against you for the rest of your life. 03717 2233 44 is the number. We've got Chopper, the Palace fan, with us now. Aaron, also known as Chopper. Why Chopper?
Morning, Chopper.
Morning. How are we? All right?
Yeah, great. How are you?
buzzing.
Bet you are. Bet you are. Were you at the game last night?
Unfortunately not. I'm working, but on the training, I manage a football team, so I was working on the boys for the Saturday game. So no, I couldn't go.
Okay, fair play. You going to get to the final?
But, yeah, definitely going there, 100%. My reason for my call was I'd just like to be the waiter that serves Marinakis his just desserts for trying to get us thrown out for getting us thrown out the Europa League. So I would like to be the waiter for his comfy chair when he watches us playing a final while he's sitting indoors watching EastEnders or Coronation Street.
A little bit of karma is what it sounds like there.
I'd forgot about that. Yeah.
Best served cold, eh?
I love that always has to get mentioned this morning. Instead of just celebrating, you go back to the guy who tried to do you over.
I think you should just celebrate, right? Get the game in your head. Think about how you're going to get there. Enjoy the day, and then think about how you can keep hold of your best players and who's going to be a manager next year.
And then hopefully, as always, South London is ours.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
I will say Palace is becoming a very attractive team. Okay, big players have left Palace and gone on to flourish elsewhere, but Palace is becoming a place that you would think a lot of players would like to go to. But then again, maybe that's the Glasner effect as well. But if they win the Conference League and Villa look like they could win the Europa League and Arsenal are winning the Champions League, then it's an incredible season. Listen, good luck to you, Chopper. Have a good day, okay? Good luck to the boys.
Well done, Chopper.
Bye. See you, mate. Bye.
Bye.
If you're trying to persuade a player who's better than, no disrespect to Palace, who's a better player than playing for Palace, that you won't stand in his way if he does well, and there's evidence there, and the owner says to you, if you do well, we won't stand in your way, you can move on, so come and do well for us. It is attractive to players who can't get into, say you can't sign for one of the top 6 teams, but you're good enough to play for them eventually. Palace is a stepping stone. I wouldn't like to say that's not disrespectful, is it? It's a stepping stone to the top.
But they're also winning. They're winning. The fact that they've nearly won 3 trophies in a season is absolutely incredible. Going all those years without winning anything is brilliant. Great times for Palace fans. You can come and join us this morning. Give us a call. Coming up for you next on talkSPORT Breakfast, we're going to learn more about the second coming of Spygate in the Championship. Good morning.
You mentioned those Arsenal critics, Martin. Do you think there'll be a fair bit of humble pie dished out at the end of the season?
I don't really care, Jim. As I said, this is the first season since Arteta's been there. I said maybe they can win the league this year. I'll back them to win it. They still haven't done that. And with Pep in the building, there's lots of speculation. Will he be here? Won't he? Is he not even responding to that to create this extra energy and this drive for his team? Bernardo Silva, who's been an amazing servant for the football club, going as well, so it creates that that finish, that final hurdle.
But in here many times, Martin, you've bristled a few times, more than a few times, when people have come at you about no, let's get this right. Arsenal have got to show that they can do it, etc., etc. You've bristled a few times.
I bristle at the bottling claim, and I think it's insulting. And I heard Simon use perpetuity, the word forever, and it certainly wasn't around in my day. And if they go on and win the league and the Champions League this year, in fact, I'll take one of those trophies, Jim. I don't think that could be said about this group ever again.
Martin, brilliant. You think it's got a bit too cosy with Danny and Simon the Wednesday morning?
I don't know whether Simon is using the back complaint because he's just not happy that Arsenal are in the Champions League final. I don't know. I can't work it out. Oh, he's woken up. He's woken up.
He
Look.
is here. He is here. You're not using the back complaint at all, are you?
Unfortunately, my earphones have unplugged, so I haven't had time to Keown's dribble.
Cush Jumbo and Peter Capaldi!
It just so happens that it's all you're amazing.
Right. Paul White! Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Have you got an electric car? Is your car electric?
No, I can't have an electric car. I can't even charge my phone up.
Well, this is it.
Have you ever laid in bed, all right, and the charger is about just an arm's reach away, and you can't be bothered to plug it into your phone?
Because if my phone dies, it could be the end of the world.
Even though I know my phone's going to die,
No.
I still sometimes go, I can't be bothered.
Get up, you lazy pig.
So charging a car up, I'd find it really difficult.
Well, I don't travel far in the car, but it's an electric car. And when we went up to Liverpool the other day, I'd driven up early in the morning. So I had 2 miles left by the time I got to the charger point. And I was sweating, thinking, oh my God, what if I break down and I'm in Cheshire and I've no idea where I am? And
that's the problem. But Katie's just walked in. Listen to this, Katie. What car was it, Shebahn, you were in?
Why? My husband's car.
What car was it?
Oh, you're a brat, Dean. You're a brat.
She's got a Porsche.
Calm down. Coming up for you this Friday morning.
Porsche, Katie.
Aston Villa ready to end a 30-year trophy drought as they thrashed Forest 4-0 at Villa Park last night. They'll face Freiburg in Istanbul or Astonbul. That'll stick on the 28th of May. Luke Littler beat Luke Humphreys to claim a third successive night and win a record-equaling 6th victory in the season in the Premier League. Dart's 19-year-old. He's 19 now. They grow up so fast. Set to beat the record last year and now has 2 more nights in the league phase to break it. And Spurs have had their statement win over Aston Villa tainted by many over the past week after criticising the second-strength team that Villa fielded. Speaking ahead of their game against Leeds on Monday night, Spurs boss Roberto De Zerbi was quick to defend his side, quoting just how many missing players they've had to contend with this year too.
The first 11 of Nottingham Forest was maybe more changes than Aston Villa did, no? And first half 2-0 for Nottingham Forest, and anyone said nothing, no? I think in Aston Villa played Cash, Lindelof. I don't know how many years in Manchester United. Minks, the captain of Villa, Madsen, one of the best left back in Europe. I can say one thing: we played without Romero, Kulusevski, Kudus, Solanke, Charlie Simons, Madison, maybe more players than Villa. Then it's better if people speak about us than we speak about them.
I agree with De Zerbi. He's right. Missing key players all season.
This is the first time I thought they're going to stay up. After that game the other day, and the way West Ham played, I thought, it's West Ham are going down, playing like that.
Yeah.
And he's took over. He seems to have got his message over. And he's right. They had a load of players missing. Villa made changes. Mind weren't on it. But You know, you can't. What can you say? There's how many games left? 3 games left.
Spurs have Leeds on Monday night, by the way. That's going to be live on talkSPORT. Build up from 7, kick off at 8. It's time now for this. Katie Shanahan.
I've just rolled my way into the studio, James Bond style.
Thought I could hear something buzzing on the way in. Thought I could.
Here I am. So, why are we playing the James Bond theme tune? No, James Bond has not been announced, the new one. It is because Spygate has happened once again. This is a story by Craig Hope, an exclusive on the back page of the Daily Mail. It's Spygate all over again. Probe launched into Saints coach. So Middlesbrough caught what is thought to be a Southampton first-team analyst allegedly recording their training session from a bush.
Oh, not the bush.
Not the bush.
Maybe it was doing a wee.
In a sensational repeat of the Marcelo Bielsa Spygate
disgraceful
situation. So an individual was spotted and approached by club staff yesterday morning at Borough's training ground before Kim Hellberg's side host, obviously, Saints in the Championship playoff semi-final. That's tomorrow afternoon. So it's claimed that the man deleted the video footage and pictures from his mobile phone and refused to identify himself. He then left the site at the training ground and made his way to the nearby Rockcliffe Hall Hotel. Before changing clothes in a toilet and leaving the area. It continues. It's understood the Borough have contacted the EFL, who are investigating the incident. Spygate all over again. Given the spying on opposition training. Now, we remember what happened with Marcelo Bielsa when he was at Leeds back in 2018. They were fined £200,000 for spying on Derby's training. That was ahead of their Championship game back in 2019. So they have been punished in the past. What do you think the punishment should be this time around?
Well, I didn't agree with what Bielsa done when he done it to Frank Lampard, didn't he? We have a code of conduct as managers. There's like an unwritten rule where for example, say when I was manager at Doncaster, someone would ring me up, say Crystal Palace, the manager, and say, can we use your training ground on Friday? So we're going to come up later in the afternoon. Can we use your training ground in the afternoon? I made sure that I was gone. As soon as they start training, I'm not watching the set plays. You know, you're working in private. You can actually give your team away on a Friday. So we have a code of conduct where we shake hands after the game. We go in and have a drink, but we don't. There's marginal gains you can get, and some people will disagree with me that that's another way of getting a marginal gain. I don't agree with that. I think it's they should fine him.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, what should the punishment be? So Leeds were fined £200,000.
£200,000 if that's the standard.
However, Shebahn, you'll remember this. Jasmine Manda was one of 3 Canadian coaches, along with manager Bev Priestman in the women's game. She was handed a 1-year ban from football. So that kind
Didn't she have a drone?
Yes,
after
using a drone to spy on New Zealand. That was at the 2024 Olympics. So you've got financial and you've got bans. What about points deductions?
Well, I think a fine's enough. I wouldn't take points off them. I think it's
because the points would hit the fans, and it's not the fans doing that.
It's
that would be. But yeah, I mean they can't then. If you're going to hold it against the fans, then they wouldn't do it. Maybe
you've got to have a bit of respect for the opposition. You know, there's a bit of respect. You can't just do things like that.
What are they thinking doing that in this? I mean, if that is true, I mean, what are they thinking?
See, the lad, the individual himself, he might just be trying to get on the good side of the manager and get himself a job by doing it. You don't know where the instructions have come from.
Absolute idiot.
So after it happened with Leeds, so yes, they were fined £200,000, but the EFL then brought in a rule. So no club shall directly or indirectly oversee another club's training session in the period of 72 hours prior to any match scheduled to be played between those clubs. So they've clearly, allegedly broken the rule. But the key thing is, how do you stop this from happening?
No, do you know the nearest you get to it is obviously the players know each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, they must have conversations and stuff.
So what would happen is, you play in West Brom, one of our players knows somebody at West Brom who's been left out of their team. So he rings him the night before and says, are you playing tomorrow? And without knowing it, the lad spills the beans. Oh, no, I'm not playing. He's picking these 2. And then the player comes back and tells me.
Did that happen a lot?
Yeah. So that's why sometimes at the end, we would stop naming our team on a Friday. Yeah. Stop showing your own players what the team's going to be. So it hinders you a bit. because you don't want to let the cat out the bag.
We'll see what happens here. Like you said, Katie, last time this happened, it was a £200,000 fine and Leeds were reprimanded for it by the EFL. So we'll see what goes on. Secret agent, Katie Shanahan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Still to come for you on talkSPORT Breakfast.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Manage your Travis Perkins trade account online at travisperkins.co.uk or via the Travis Perkins app.
You're simply the best.
Simply depressed. Yes, we're going to preview a huge old firm. Celtic support and former Rangers man Ross McCormack is with us a little bit later on. Keep your calls coming in on last night's European football. Villa and Palace fans, are you going to lift at those trophies? Forest fans, what happens for you next? 03717 22 3344 is the number. That was our breakfast preview with our friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
You want to come back as a racehorse. Honestly, it's so much better than being, you know, a show jumper or a dressage or whatever. Racehorses get treated so well because at the end of the day, you need them to run as fast as you can and perform for you.
We got
so
here at 5:30 and I was like, there's already people looking after the horses already that early.
Massages earlier on.
Yeah.
We were
the best
up.
feed.
Yeah,
4 times a day. We only get fed to
we
it.
get groaned at by this
It's been my missus here. Look after.
I wanted to ask you about Sir Alex Ferguson because obviously we all had that scare at the weekend when we heard this news about Sir Alex taking unwell. We believe that he's doing well. But is that what you guys had in common as well? Was that horse racing back in the day? Did you guys have that in common?
I spoke to him. I was on the phone to him for 40 minutes that morning.
Wow.
We're talking about football. We're talking about horses. As I say, he's got horses here. Most Saturday mornings, he gives me a call and we go through all the horses for the day, and we share, you know, what we know and things like that. So we might have his horse running on Friday at Chester. So yeah, I speak to him regularly, and he sounded absolutely brilliant, sharp as a tack as normal. We were talking a lot about Scottish football and what was happening up there. So it was such a shock to hear, obviously, that the next day he was taken on well, but hopefully it's not too serious.
Have you spoken to him since, mate?
I haven't since, but I would expect a message on my phone any time now, because he'll see that we've got 4 or 5 runners today at Chester, and he'll be wondering what's going on. Which horse should he be looking at?
There are many sporting rivalries that can boast years of history, ferocious tensions and iconic tussles that ignite the fans to their very core. But when it comes to the battle of the mind games and the verbal exchanges in the heat of battles down the decades, the Ashes stands alone. So here are some of the most memorable Ashes housery moments. Few figures in Ashes history were despised by the opposition more than Douglas Jardine. He was the granite-jawed architect of the notorious 1932 Bodyline series, which sent shockwaves through the sport that still reverberate nearly a century later. One day, the hurricane met the tornado as Jardine met Yabba. As the name suggests, Yabba, real name Stephen Harold Gascoigne, was a heckler who became so famous that a statue was made of him. When Jardine was on the boundary swatting away some flies, Yabba yelled the immortal line, "Jardine, leave our flies alone. They're the only friends you've got here. Like Jardine before him, Stuart Broad is another figure who had a particular gift for riling the Aussie public, mainly due to his jaw-dropping survival at Trent Bridge in 2013, when he very visibly nicked off to slip and refused to walk. Broad is somewhat the modern Housery king. He officially became a sorcerer in 2023 when his random bail swaps twice bought a wicket with the next ball at the Oval. 3 tests earlier, after that Carey Bairstow run-out, Broad made sure he was right in the thick of the pantomime. Wicketkeeper Ian Healy issued one of the great lines towards Nasser Hussain. When Steve Waugh told Ricky Ponting to field right under Hussain's nose, Healy remarked, "That could be anywhere within a 3-mile radius." Poor Nass. But perhaps the most poetic of sledges came from bowler of lightning bolts Dennis Lilly, about the Yorkshireman of Yorkshiremen, Geoffrey Boycott, about whom Lilly wrote this. "He's the only fellow I've met who fell in love with himself at a young age and has remained faithful ever since." Priceless.
No, I'm not doing it now. Hey, Shebahn, were you seriously? Were you secretly filming me without my consent then?
I thought it was pretty obvious.
No, I thought you were sneakily. You know that side one where you're taking pictures of people without them. They don't know.
Do you do that?
No, I've had.
Have you ever been?
I've
caught
had people doing it to me though.
I just was putting you on the Instagram because people love you.
Tell you what happened to me once. I sprinted into Euston Station.
What's
and
a
I'm
sprint?
gonna, I'm flat out. You've seen me run, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm really quick. I've still got half a yard pace.
Right.
And I managed to jump on the first carriage, but it's the first class carriage, so I can't breathe, can I? So I've sat on the first chair, and I've just made it. And there's 2 lads sat opposite me, so I'm on a table of 4, but right opposite me there's a 2-seater. Within, I'm not exaggerating, within 3 minutes, my daughter texts me, "In first class, are we?" I went, "How do you know that?" And then the picture was coming through. The picture come through. It was a picture of me, right? So I've obviously looked to my left. I said, "Have you just took that picture?" to the bloke. He went, "Yeah, sorry about that." And he put it on. He must have put it on Twitter or something. He put it on that I was sat there. But within 3 minutes, my daughter said, "You know, in first class, are we?" I weren't sitting in first class, by the way. I got moved. I got moved down the carriage.
Surely you get a wee first class ticket.
No.
Why not?
I can't. That is taking the mickey, isn't it? Out of talkSPORT.
Oh, it was with talkSPORT.
Yeah. So I can't. You can't. Like some of them are 150 quid. Euston to Crewe. Sometimes.
Well, at least you made the train.
I can't bring myself to do it, can you?
There was a girl who was trending the other day because she had her feet on the seat and somebody took a picture of her and then posted it and she got hammered for having her feet on the seat. And then the other one got hammered for taking a sneaky picture instead of just saying something to her. Coward.
By the way, that is my pet hate. One of them is people who wear backpacks on the tram, on the train.
And then you can't stand.
And they forget they've got it on and they're just nudging you with their backpack.
Do you know what? I can't stand when you get on the Thames Link and it's a busy day and people have their bags on the seat. Just to put it above you or put it below you. It's a busy train and your bag needs a seat. Your bag Oh no, she's going to blow again.
How about...
She's going to blow. The hormones are coming.
No, how about this? Get your feet off the seats, please. Do not put your feet on the seats. Your shoes have been walking through
dog poo,
whatever, and someone's got to sit on the seat.
Yeah.
Tucking your legs up, putting your feet on the seats. Get them off.
Right, I won't do it again.
You do it.
No. Sometimes.
All right, anyway.
Right, coming up for you this morning, Millwall legend, my talkSPORT husband, don't get jail, Tony Cascarino, will be with us to look ahead to Millwall's playoff semi-final first leg against Hull. It's live on talkSPORT from 8 p.m. But now Aston Villa fired their way to their first European final in 44 years after thumping Forest at 4-0 on a special edition last night of talkSPORT Goals. Villa's all-time second Premier League goal scorer Gabby and Forest fan Max Scott reacted to all the drama as it happened at Villa Park.
He's inside the penalty area, drawing square, and Ollie Watkins fires it in. Goal! Get in there! Woohoo! Wendia fired into the bottom left-hand corner. Get in there! Maximus! It's John McGinn, and it is surely Aston Villa going to Istanbul. Come on, let's go! Get in there! What a man of the match performance from John McGinn. Wraps it up. Let's go, Istanbul. Book my flights. Turkish Airlines. Let's go, baby! It's McGinn again. Blow the whistle, referee! Blow the whistle! Where's the white flag? Where's the white flag?
What's the finish again?
It's in there! 4-0. See you later. Aston Villa.
And people say I'm high pitched. Gabby went to town with that last night.
Poor Max.
Max Scott. I mean, he's a big fella as well. He's massive. He's just sitting there like he's on the verge of tears.
No, but Forrest is in his heart, wedged in there,
yeah.
and that would have really hurt him. And Gabby's celebrating there.
You could tell that hurt Max last night. Pleased to say, to go through it all with us, we've got Villa fan and broadcaster Dan Bardell and talkSPORT reporter and Forest fan Max is with us again this morning. Max, mate, I'm just watching that video. Are you okay?
Yeah, look, it's a sickener, isn't it? It's heartbreaking, particularly having gone a goal ahead and gone into the game 10 unbeaten. But I said it last night. I took my medicine on the sports bar. Villa deserved it. They were absolutely class on the night. That performance from John McGinn was unbelievable. And Forest clearly missing their talisman, Morgan Gibbs-White. I'm sure you've seen the picture of him on the subs bench, clearly knowing he was unable to play with his head in his hands. I think that sort of painted the picture for every Forest fan in the country last night. Yeah, shocking.
I think the fans will just be disappointed, Max, and along with you, that you've just gone out with a whimper. Really, some of the players. Milenkovic, what was he doing? Pulling. How do you think you can get away with that? You know it's going to go to VAR.
Mm-hmm.
That's just pressure. It's got to be pressure. Panic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they deserve to win, I thought, Villa.
Dan Bardell, come on in and join us this morning. How are you feeling? I can see your little wry smile there. Try not to be too in Max's face, but you can celebrate. That's fine.
Nah, Max and I spoke last night, and there's a lot of respect between me and him, and I think there's a lot of respect between Villa and Forest as well. Max said last night that he hopes Villa go on and win it. I'd be the same if it was Forest, but I just think from the moment the players walked out, that atmosphere, and I saw Emi Martinez running towards the Holt end, I knew we were going to win. Sometimes you just know that atmosphere was something else, and I think the crowd galvanised the players at the start, and then from that minute, really, the players were absolutely superb. McGinn was unbelievable. Emi Buendia probably had his best game in a Villa shirt. Watkins led the line so well as well. So I'm absolutely delighted, but I'm not going to be like Gabby. What Gabby was with Max last night. I think Gabby celebrated the third and fourth John McGinn goals more because he knows McGinn will sorting some tickets out for Istanbul.
Yeah, good point.
Well, you can't, because football slaps you in the face, doesn't it? Comes back and haunts you.
Yeah.
Gabby's just rubbing it in there. Max, you done well there, mate.
You did
not
do
to
well
bite.
not to belt him one.
No, look, it's all part of the game. You know, it's a game of opinions, and when your team, I mean, Yeah, the amount of people that said, why didn't you give Gabby and Jamie a big slap? I just think, well, partly because it's my job, and partly because that's what football is, isn't it? When your mate's team scores against you, they're going to go mental, and that's all what it was. So it's all good.
Max, what happens next? Because Vitor's your 4th manager of the season. We know that Evangelos Marinakis is quite an emotional, reactionary guy. I mean, is he still the guy moving forward? I would take it he would be.
Yeah, look, let's see how the season plays out. I think if Vitor Pereira would have taken us on to a Europa League win, then without a doubt he'd have been the manager next season. What Vitor Pereira's done still, regardless of last night, reminder, he did it yesterday without Murillo, Sangare, Ola Aina, Morgan Gibbs-White.
Mm-hmm.
That was even more of a second-string 11 than the one that faced Chelsea, you could argue, with a centre-back at right-back, etc. So what Pereira's done for this club has been incredible. 6 points clear of relegation with 3 to go. We've got to go and get the job done now. We've got to hope Arsenal beat West Ham and then try and get something from Newcastle, which I think is going to be a really tough ask, Shebahn, because I'd be surprised if Gibbs-White played on Sunday. You could see the state of his face, bless him. It was all swollen, 2 black eyes, 20-odd stitches, whatever it is. So they've got to go and sort of pick themselves up, dust themselves off. However, there's been historic interest in Marco Silva, who I know has been linked to the Chelsea job. But I wouldn't be surprised, perhaps, if there is some movement in the summer to maybe get a long-term successor to bring the club maybe a little bit more stability than we've had this season.
Max, the big picture is, and the positive outlook is, Nottingham Forest were in the Championship for 25 years, struggling to get up, changing managers. The big picture is, it looks like you're going to stay in the Premier League again, and you just got knocked out of a European semi-final, and someone's got to get beat on the day.
Well, Dino, I'm glad you said it, mate, because I said it last night, and it's taken by fans in different ways. If you'd have told me 5 years ago or 4 years ago when we were bottom of the Championship and Steve Cooper took over that we'd be in a European semi-final, I'd have bit your hand off. And I know it didn't end the way we wanted it to, but to be able to go to the game with my sister, who I've been watching Forest with all my life, her and my dad, last week, was still a special moment. And the fact that this group of players have galvanised and brought themselves together under their 4th manager of the season, done what they've done over the last 10 games, is still something special. I've still got to go to Europe and watch Forest like my dad did and like generations of Forester fans did 40-odd years ago. So the club have still come an incredibly long way, and I'd rather than be bitter about one performance, which, yes, was terrible, I'd rather celebrate how far my club has come.
Good man, spot on. Max. Yeah, very well said. Listen, go and get a nap. We'll see you back in the office later on. Dan Bardell, go and book your tickets to the final and enjoy the celebrations as well. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks for coming on with us this morning. You're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about training ground bust-ups after a mega instance that's emerged from Real Madrid.
How are you, Bob?
All right, Bob.
Oh, buzzing. Absolutely.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Well
Thanks
done.
for being good sports and saying well done.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well,
Hope you get pumped in the final.
Yeah. All of that.
Thank you very much. Is that against the Bayern Munich, who we've already beat 3-1? They didn't have a shot in the second half.
Doesn't matter. Let me tell you, don't. I wouldn't go down that route now. I wouldn't be. What I'll be doing.
But it doesn't matter when either of them teams can't even defend. None of them can defend.
Yeah, I would be very careful about talking about.
Arsenal have conceded 6 goals in the Champions League.
Yeah, I know, and defensively
6
the best
goals.
side. But I'll be very careful about talking about what you've done in previous games, because I seem to remember you actually beat PSG last season as well.
Haven't we kept more clean sheets than Bruno Fernandes assists this year? That's all we're talking about, Bruno Fernandes assists. If this was Manchester
Do
City,
you know what, right?
oh my God, we'd be all over it though, wouldn't we?
Blob,
if this was
Blob,
Man City,
Blob.
oh, we'd all drop down and bow to them. We'd bend over.
Blob,
I'm
listen,
sorry,
Blob, listen. I wouldn't.
This is Arsenal. Everyone's against us. Everyone has slagged us off all season. Our corners, our set play, our boringness. Champions League final. Not a game lost.
Blob.
Top of the Premier League.
Blob.
Yeah, go on then, mate.
I'm talking to
go
you.
On then.
Right, listen,
say, lads.
what I would do, I'd be very careful about talking about
Sorry,
that.
can I just say this is the Pinot Grigio speaking. I'm on my second bottle here. Crack on.
Jumbo and Peter Capaldi!
It just so happens that it's all you're amazing.
Right. Paul White! Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Get cancelled like now, tell that joke.
No, I'm not going to.
Dean,
I'm not going to tell that
You do
joke.
make me laugh. You really do give me a giggle. So thank.
What about that one? It's yesterday.
Don't do it.
Next door neighbour's dog.
Oh God. Dean.
What?
Don't.
All right, I won't do it. Carry on.
Unless you can trust yourself, but.
I can't believe I'm telling jokes.
Sim's sweating out there. Producer Sam. It's like a comedy show in the break in here. It's like...
Yeah, but you can't tell these jokes on air.
It's like the Edinburgh Fringe, but better. We love you, Dean Saunders. My name's Shebahn Aherne, the man who scored twice in the 94 League Cup final. Dino is here. We've been celebrating an incredible birthday this morning. The legend that is Sir David Attenborough is 100 years old today. What a man. So in honour of Sir David, we've gone through the archives to find some of Ali McCoy's commentary of an all-time showdown between a mongoose and a snake.
Have you ever seen when they slowed it down, the snake and the mongoose? And the mongoose is actually quicker than the snake.
Joking.
Oh, Andy, you've got to look at it. You've got to YouTube this, man. I'm telling you, this is dynamite. This is Attenborough stuff, this, right? It might have been Attenborough, the top man that I watched it on. They actually showed you the confrontation between the snake and the mongoose, and it told you the snake, I beg your pardon, the mongoose's reaction time was something like 0.14 quicker than the snake's.
Mongoose? Wow.
I'm saying a mongoose.
Yeah, but it's
a mongoose-like creature. It might be the mongoose, in fact, but it's a mongoose-like creature, and you can see, and the snake goes for it, bang,
bang,
and the mongoose is
away.
Aye.
Oh,
listen, fair play.
That clip broke the internet when it came out. It went absolutely everywhere. That is the two guys.
It is the best one, though.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So is the mongoose the same one as the... It's not the lizard.
It's the same one.
It is. I thought a mongoose was like a big cow or something. No?
No.
Okay.
You're thinking of a moose.
Sim dump that.
You're thinking of a moose.
That's where I've gone wrong.
Yeah. Slightly
Okay,
different.
that's where I've gone wrong. Okay. Right, let's pretend that never happened. It's time now to get our coffee break with Costa Express.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
I do bring it on myself.
Also, the moose would be significantly slower, maybe, than a snake.
Well, that's why I was going, I can't believe the moose was faster than the snake.
Can I just, without bringing the show down, can I just say this before we go any further, just to get it out the way? So Villa, it's one of the best nights in the club's history. Get into the final, right? And we've lost a few people. I was just thinking about it. You know, you were asking me how old would it be before you die. We've lost some Villa legends over the last few years. Unbelievably a lot. So just so everybody remembers, and I just want to keep their name floating in the air so we haven't forgot them. Doug Ellis, the chairman, would have been there. J. Lloyd Samuel's gone. Paul Birch is gone. Dalian Atkinson's passed away. Hugo Ekiog's passed away. Les Seeley's passed away. We've lost all them people, and we're lucky enough to still be here watching Villa, and they'd all love to go to the final. So if you want to have a pint, have a pint, and if you want to play golf, go and have a game of golf. Do what you want, because you never know what's round the corner.
Yeah, that's very true, Dino. Very sentimental.
I haven't brought the show down, have I?
No, it was actually really nice.
It was nice,
what you just said. I was quite surprised.
Changing the tone slightly to scrapping. What happened at Real Madrid?
So, big story coming out of Real Madrid. 2 players allegedly involved in a big fight. So, let's get more on this with our European football expert, Kevin Hatchard, with more.
There has been a massive story that's broken today that, and it's been alleged, this hasn't been completely confirmed yet, but the allegations that have been in several Spanish publications that Fede Valverde and Aurelien Tchouameni have had a fight in the dressing room.
Wow.
And that Valverde has somehow in the fisticuffs slipped, hit his head and needed to go to hospital to get stitches. Now, as I say, these are allegations at this stage. However, if that's true, it just underlines what a mess that place is at the moment.
Yeah, so this is now being confirmed. So Real Madrid have begun disciplinary action against Valverde and Tchouameni amid claims of a dressing room scrap. So Dino, as a former manager, how would you deal with all of this?
Well, it goes on because when you put winners on the training pitch, like I'll use Roy Keane as an example. And as you can imagine, what Roy Keane's like in training. So standards are set in training, right? You train as you play. If you're sloppy in training, you'll take that onto the pitch with you. Roy Keane would think 5-a-side, right, we got to win this in training on a Monday, nothing on it. He'd treat a 5-a-side the same as a Saturday afternoon at Old Trafford. So what if other people don't show the same commitment? His head's exploding. He's shouting at people, are you going to run back? Am I going to do all your running for you? Pull your finger out or get off. Shouldn't have picked him. And then they start, you sharp, sort your own game out. And it starts like that. That argument would have started like that. Sort your game out. You get off my back. Who do you think you're talking to? Then normally you have a square up. And I was there, obviously, at Newcastle when Lee Boyer and Kieran Dyer. Normally, that ends up in the two of them squaring up. They push each other in the chest. They walk off and they make friends. Mm-hmm. But it went too far. Very rare does it go too far in a game. And it's obviously, this one's been brewing for a while, and it's ended up in probably an argument. One refuses to shake hands on it, and the other one goes, all right then, come on then.
Yeah, because allegedly it was the next day. So they've been stewing on it at the training ground, and then it's all happened in
it does happen. Room. If you don't have arguments like that, you got a group of losers. The players who play at the highest level, they want to win every training session. Game ahead tennis. They're like men possessed. Well, I mean, when I was at Villa, we had Ray Houghton, Steve Staunton, Kevin Richardson. They were like the moaning police, non-stop moaning every day. The 3 of them on your back. If I give the ball away in training, they're slaughtering me. God, do you not want to bother? You're not bothering today. You're not having a go. And then I'd argue back with them. But the next time the ball comes to me, they're standard setters that you see happens on a Saturday.
And the thing is, there's also other situations going on at Real Madrid because the fans have turned on Kylian Mbappe big time. Over 30 million signatures have signed this petition saying Mbappe out, the most signatures of any online petition ever. So this after he got injured, he went away on holiday with his famous Spanish actress off to Sardinia, fine. But the thing is, the paparazzi caught him on a yacht when Real Madrid were playing Espanyol, and there were photos of him everywhere, and all the fans have turned. And El Clasico is on Sunday. Barcelona 11 points clear of Real Madrid, so they got 1 point to win the league. And the reports are, just to make things a little bit more tasty for El Clasico, Mbappe could be back for El Clasico, and he could be available. So the fans aren't happy with Mbappe. They've got this scrap going on, so lots of unrest at Real Madrid.
He's out of order.
Carnage.
He's out of order going... Right. Do you think it's helped his injury going abroad with his
Obviously,
girlfriend?
the flying probably hasn't.
No, every day.
He's not flying like a regular punter, is he?
No, and he's like, just because he's Mbappe, if that was any other player, if he was my player, I'd say, you have treatment 3 times a day. We need you 100% fit for this big game coming up. Getting on a plane, getting on a yacht, whatever he's doing in the meantime, that's not helping your injury.
Yeah, I mean, it's all kicking off over there. Katie, thank you very much. That was all thanks to Costa Express.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Quality coffee, quality day.
03717 223344 is the number. Keep your calls coming in on last night's European action. You're in Cloud9 this morning, Villa fans and Palace fans. Let's hear from you today. Forest fans, what's next at your club? Could the manager pay the price as they already have this season? Good morning.
To join Arsenal was the biggest achievement in my career, but the way the things end up was a little bit not nasty. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. They are happy. They know, you know what, life goes on. If you ask me if I regret, I don't regret. I'm happy also giving them something back, because at the end of the day, if I can't represent and defend my parents, I don't know who would do it for me. So it's kind of doing my job.
You're spot on, Emmanuel. I don't blame you at all. I would have done the same, mate.
Thank you.
Looking at the title race, Manchester City messing up against Everton. How do you think it's going to go? Who do you think will win it in the end?
Who do I think will win it? If you ask me today, I will still tell you that I think Man City will win it, but I would like Arsenal to win it, because it has been over a decade. They have been fighting for that even when I was there. We were fighting for it. Obviously, in April, then sometime in March and April, it's all over. And we drop points at Wigan, at Bolton, wherever you can call it. Then we saw the league sliding out of our hand. But this year, they're doing quite well. And the good thing is that defensively, they are very good. But now they have to win the last 3 games to win the league. And obviously, Man City, again, dropping points at Everton. They will come back stronger. They will...
Let's be honest, we've all found ourselves raging at a referee's decision at some stage. Something like this?
That is an absolutely shocking decision. They've got a case in that it was a bad decision. It's such a poor decision.
Yeah, I think he's just made a bad decision in that instance.
But what does it take to get to the very top level of football refereeing? You can apply to become a referee through your local county FA from as soon as your 14th birthday. After spending several hours either in the classroom or on the pitch, they'll grant you Level 7 status, which allows you to officiate amateur games. Then you'll work your way through the ranks of amateur football, not reaching the National League until Level 2. It's a long process, bearing in mind every level from 7 upwards takes an average of a year. Also, there's no specific number of games you have to ref or hours you have to log before moving on up. You simply just have to be good enough. Once you're level 2 and have enough experience at a National League level, you can apply to the EFL to become a level 1 referee. Then it's on you to get enough experience to climb through the ranks and eventually become a Premier League referee. In total, there are 37,000 registered referees across England, but the PGMOL has only deemed 21 good enough to officiate games in the top flight. So if you want to make it to the top, there's less than a 1 in 1,000 chance of doing it, and it'll take you a decade to get there.
Good morning, how are you doing today? You're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. You can check it out online now. My name's Shebahn Aherne, in for Brazil. Dean Saunders, former Villa striker, is with us this morning. We've been flooded with Sir David Attenborough impersonations on his 100th birthday today. 03717 223344 is the number to send yours in. Let's hear another one now.
And here, in the concrete savannah of the West Midlands, we spot homegrown Agbon Lahore. He's outrun the centre-back, he's outrun the ball, he's outrun his own feet. He trips spectacularly over a rogue blade of grass, yet somehow still wins a penalty. Nature truly is magnificent.
Not as good as the first one.
The first one was excellent. He was nice, but keep them coming in. Happy birthday, Sir David Attenborough. Villa and Palace fans, you're getting in touch as well this morning, celebrating getting to your finals. We've got Adam now, the Villa fan. Good morning, Adam.
Morning, Adam. Up the Villa.
Oi, morning, guys.
Morning.
How we doing?
We're great, but not as good as you.
Mate, I can't believe it. We've had such a crap run of form lately. I called up the other day and I said to Simon and Jim, I said, well, if we can't do it with Unai, we're never going to do it. We've got one of the best squads the team has ever seen, and we've got the best manager, arguably, or one of the best managers in the world. So we've done it. We've got to the final. We're one game away. I'm just praying and praying and praying we don't do a Villa and bottle it. That's all I'm praying for.
Don't do a Villa? Do you mean Arsenal or Villa?
Well, I mean, somebody's got to start it off, and then it becomes a bit of a trend. Like, Arsenal might have started it off, but that 2-1 with Tottenham, terrible.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? Looking from a distance, Villa should beat Freiburg.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got a player that gets in Villa's team. They should beat them in the final.
Well,
you never know on the day,
right.
but they want to have one player.
As you say, you never know, mate. You never know. All it takes is one stupid handball is looking at you, Matty Cash, and sorry, Luca Dean, and it's all gone. It's all gone. You know, Forest were lucky to get that 1-0 lead, and if they hadn't, then it would have played out 0-0, and then it could have been a bit more of a different atmosphere. But the fact that we came at it 1-0 down and we put 4 past them is just fantastic. The only gripe is that we've had 2 games now where we scored 4. That was this one and the Sunderland game. So that's 8 goals and I don't think Rodgers has scored any of them.
Yeah.
That's the only little gripe.
Well,
you
listen,
can't
focus on
gripe.
the positives there, Adam. Thank you for your call this morning. Stuart's been in touch as well. Good morning, Stuart.
Morning, Stuart.
Morning. How you doing?
We're great.
Good.
You?
Oh, fantastic. Dino, you a hero of mine, mate.
Oh,
my late
thanks.
mother used to put pictures of you on my bedroom wall when I was a baby, so...
Me too.
Great to speak to you, man.
Thanks very much. You must
Tell
be
you what,
delighted.
Tell you what. Oh, mate, absolutely. John McGinn, come on. Jesus, man.
Yeah.
He makes the
What a
team
man.
tick, doesn't he? He's actually
Which is
involved
class.
in everything that's good.
Yeah.
Every move that Villa make, he's involved in it.
Yeah.
It's his bum, innit? It's his bum.
It's his butt. It
puts
is that
his bum
butt,
in.
isn't it? Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gets his bum in, Kenny Dalglish style, get in there.
Yeah.
And can I just say one thing? Lindelof last night, for me, fantastic performance. He always seems to come up and deliver for us. And when we signed him, I was like, I don't know about this one. But Jesus, man, come on.
See, both managers last night would have said, if we get 7 players turning up, get a 7 out of 10,
Yeah.
we'll win. But Forest, I don't think Forest had one.
Yeah, I know. Stuart, listen, thank you. Keep enjoying those celebrations. Heading up the road now. One of the most intriguing title races unfolding in Scotland. It is now a 2-horse race between Hearts and Celtic.
Different class, absolutely different class, and a spirit to go and play. And you can have all talent in the world, Jeff, but if you don't have a will to win, and a mental strength, you don't win anything.
Delighted to pick it up. These awards are always nice and a good indication that the team's doing well. So, and hopefully we can continue to do well between now and the end of the season.
It'll be the first time in 40 years since any other club won the title, and the first time in 66 for Hearts in particular. But I just think it was if Scottish football a real shot in the arm.
There's been excitement this season because Hearts have come up, thrown down the gauntlet to the two big teams, and I think that can only be good for the SPL.
Hopefully it's just a great few days for the McGinn household, because Paul McGinn plays for Motherwell, so Motherwell could hopefully halt Hearts, speaking from a Celtic perspective, on Saturday. But it is Motherwell Hearts on Celtic. If Hearts win that game, the pressure on Sunday is massive ahead of the Old Firm. For Celtic, defeat at Parkhead wouldn't just be a derby disaster, it could officially end the title hopes. Joining us now to preview this huge game, a man who knows both sides of the coin, former Rangers striker but lifelong Celtic fan, Ross McCormack, is with us this morning. A very good morning to you, Ross. Thanks for being with us.
Morning, Ross.
Morning, guys. Shebahn, you've killed me announcing that there.
Sorry, but everyone knows you did it, Ross. Don't you take it out on me. It's good to have you with us. I mean, what an incredibly interesting title race for the first time in quite some time.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was just listening to you there. You're talking about Motherwell and the McGinn household. That's a massive game for me on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they play before Celtic, like you say, can absolutely throw bucket loads of pressure onto Celtic on Sunday for this Old Firm game if it's not big enough.
Yeah, that's the bit. I mean, that advantage then of Hearts having to play the night before.
Yeah.
But also there's no pressure on Hearts to get the job done, and if they were to win, it means their next game they could almost get the trophy at Tynecastle as well, which they would want ahead of that last game.
Well, I mean, they're
Parkhead.
doing really well, and I was going to ask Ross, they must have, when Leicester won the league, we didn't realise that Vardy, Mahrez and Kante were that good at the time. And they ended up going on to be star players. Hearts must have some players that we've underestimated. Who are they? The players that are doing really well for them?
Well, the one that sort of everyone's probably heard about is Lawrence Shankland. He's a goal scorer. He gets all the plaudits, Dean. But for me, you look at their back line. Probably Craig Halkett, Stuart Finlay at the back. Both of them have been absolutely colossus this season. Both defending and attacking set plays, I must admit, they've been brilliant. Kizaridis is an interesting one for me. I think the first 3-4 months of the season, he looked like a world beater. I thought he was going to win Player of the Year, but he sort of tailed off a little bit towards the end of the season. And then you've got Braga, who's won the Player of the Year in Scotland as well, who's been phenomenal. So they've got loads of good players. It's just, probably there's 50% of Glasgow just hoping now that they can get it over the line.
Yeah, 50% of Glasgow. I mean, in terms of the Old Firm then, coming up this weekend, how do you see this one going?
You know what? It's so hard to call. Rangers have obviously, they're out of the title race I don't see them doing anything, but it's a massive game for them in the sense that, you know, their fans will be expecting them to try and stop Celtic winning the league. So there's pressure on it for Rangers as well. But I just think Celtic being at home, you know, a lot's been made about the Green Brigade and the atmosphere and stuff, having them fans back in for the Old Firm game. So Martin O'Neill as well, as everyone knows, he's just a god there. So I just feel as if Martin O'Neill's last Old Firm game at Parkhead, the atmosphere that will bring, I expect Celtic to get the job done.
I'm hopeful.
Well, yesterday, I don't know if you were there, Ross, but I'm gutted. I missed John Artson's golf day at Turnberry. And the room is full of Celtic legends.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be getting up this morning, sore heads.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think Martin O'Neill might be in there as well.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, so he normally goes.
I mean, that's the thing, Ross. Let's be real. I mean, as Celtic fans, it's not been a good season of performances. And then if maybe they hadn't hired Nancy, we wouldn't be in the situation that we are in now. But here we are. Do you think this team, this squad, has the fight in them that maybe teams of Martin O'Neill in time gone by had?
And it's hard to say they have, but I can understand why people question them. But what you've got to remember is this Celtic team have fought back twice this season. You know, when Brendan left, Martin O'Neill came in the first time, it was a bit all over the place. They galvanised themselves and they got themselves going. And then obviously when Martin left and Wilfred Nancy came in, when Wilfred left, he left an even bigger mess. So they've had to pick themselves up again and go again, and they've dragged themselves right into this title race. So that does show character, but whether it's going to be enough, you know, I'm not so sure. But same as you, I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, Hearts have been, got to give it to them, outstanding all season. They really have been. Ross McCormack, thank you, former Rangers striker.
Ross.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Speak to you again very, very soon. Quick text here, 81089. Hi, Shebahn. It's the Rob Burrow Marathon for motor neuron disease this weekend. My mate Alan Barrett is running for our friend Neil Campbell, who's just lost his brave fight against MND. Alan has a Just Given page and he's a top man. That's from Robert, the Rangers fan, this morning. For everybody doing that marathon for MND, well done to you. Keep going, Omar.
And, Shebahn, sorry to interrupt. Marcus Stewart has got MND, so got all the best out there to Marcus. Julian Darby's got it, and Jason Bowen, who played for Birmingham.
It's awful.
It's terrible.
It's absolutely awful.
Keep going, lads. Keep going.
Keep going, and good luck for the marathon this weekend, Robert. Thanks for your message. Still to come for you on breakfast.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Go big on landscaping with Travis Perkins. Find everything you need at travisperkins.co.uk.
My work husband, the apple of my eye.
Who, Cass?
Your ball and chain. Tony Cascarino will be with us soon to look ahead to Millwall's semi-final playoff first leg against Hull. It's live on talkSPORT tonight from 8 o'clock. That was a breakfast preview with Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. From fence panels to decking or paving packs to topsoil, Travis Perkins has all your landscaping needs covered.
Because I've got nothing against Forest, and I think it would be great for that football club and their fans.
Whoever gets through to the final out of the Europa League, I want them to get beat in the final.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? You're horrible.
I just want. Why, I don't understand.
Horrible person.
So that makes you a nice person, does it? Because you want to win.
Well, it's not about being nice, but it's just like, why? I get it. If Chelsea or Arsenal, Spurs, I get all that. Rivalry.
No.
Rivalry with Nottingham Forest.
I don't want Palace to win it if they get to the final.
You don't want Palace to win the Conference League?
No, I mean, less concerned about that. It's to play for Palace, and I'm backing them.
Yeah.
4 games on loan.
Yeah.
No, I mean, do you know what? Maybe Palace. Maybe I'd know. Do you know what? Catch me at the time. I'm so nonplussed by it, but I definitely don't want Villa win it. Definitely don't want Forest to win it. Definitely, 100% don't want them winning it. I don't want Spurs winning it. Don't want Arsenal winning it. Don't want West Ham. Don't want Man United winning it. Liverpool. None of them.
Oh, you know,
no, don't want anyone winning.
You're a bitter old man.
Yeah, good. I enjoy being it. I like being that man.
Greg, listen, mate. Thanks for your call. I'm going to go to Carl. He's a Fulham fan. Would you want Fulham to win it?
Nope.
Carl.
All right, Carl.
Hello, hold on. Hello.
All right, Carl.
Hi, guys. You okay?
Yeah, mate. Go on. What do you want to say?
I think it's great that an English club get into a final.
Behave yourself, man.
Peter Capaldi! It just so happens that it's all "you're amazing."
Right.
Paul White!
Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Hello there, good morning. Welcome along to talkSPORT Breakfast. It's Shebahn Aherne and for Alan Brazil. Dean Saunders is here as well. What do we know this Friday morning? Middlesbrough have caught what is thought to be a Southampton first team analyst allegedly recording their training session from a bush in a sensational repeat of the Marcelo Bielsa Spygate incident. What will happen here? In other news, Liverpool have scrapped plans to increase ticket prices at Anfield in each of the next 3 seasons after protests from supporters. Well done for being heard, protesters. That's good. And Chelsea interim manager Callum McFarlane has insisted the players have not thrown the towel in after a run of 6 straight defeats.
I wouldn't agree with that. The performances haven't been good enough. We're in a really bad run at the moment. The Leeds performance was a glimmer where we thought we could build on that, and we weren't able to do that. But I do see these boys every day, every training session, every meeting in the gym. They're in a good place to go and attack games. We just haven't been able to translate that on the game on Monday. So hopefully we can improve that on Saturday.
Not happy with that, Dean?
No, he's got to say that, Callum. It's not his fault. You know, he's been put in the job. But basically, you think about it, right? Why would you give Callum the job when you've got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who's managed? I know he's managed Burton Albion. He's been England coach, and you've got John Terry at the club. Why would you give it to Callum, the job? I'll tell you why. I think because they want to pick the team, and John Terry wouldn't allow him to do it. And Jimmy wouldn't allow him to do it. So they want to pick the team. So they've put him in charge and said, Callum, just do what we tell you.
Yeah.
But they have down tools, the players.
Yeah, I mean, see with this whole situation going on, I know Cov fans, you won't want to hear it, but I wouldn't be massively shocked if Chelsea went back in for Frank and Frank, ended up being the manager next season. They just see out the end of the season with the interim Callum, and you never know. Football's funny things happen.
Shebahn, you know when you're managing a football team, right? The players have to know who the boss is.
Mhm.
They have to know the buck stops with, say I'm the manager. They have to know I'm the one that leaves them out the team. So you can't have other people signing the players and bringing people in and getting rid of people and physios telling you who to bring off and who to bring on. Frank Lampard would say, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Liverpool-Chelsea, by the way, is live on talkSPORT tomorrow, 12:30. Looking ahead to that one. And of course, it's the FA Cup final a week tomorrow against Manchester City. Time now to look at the latest EFL action in partnership with McDonald's.
EFLers on talkSPORT with McDonald's. Got big McDonald's hunger? Order delivery on the McDonald's app today. From 11 a.m, 18 plus. Fees apply to delivery orders. Subject to availability. Price may vary.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Yep, it's the Tigers versus the Lions tonight in the Championship playoff semi-final first leg. It's live on talkSPORT. Delighted to say former Millwall striker Tony Cascarino is with us now from weekend breakfast to weekday breakfast. Good morning, Cass. How are you?
Morning, Cass.
Hi, Shebahn, Dino. That's tight fit, a bit like Dino's top. Looks a bit tight fit on him.
Hey, you should see my skinny jeans I've got on.
I know. Stand up and give us a twirl. Go on.
Look,
Look at these.
Come on, Dino.
Look at that.
I know what you're going to say.
Maya.
Act your age.
Not your shoe size. Cass, how are you feeling for this one tonight? I mean, your beloved Millwall have had a great season.
Yeah.
But, I mean, crunch time now.
Looking forward to it, Shebahn. They went to Hull a couple of months ago, 1-3-1. Obviously, this is now a playoff game, totally different. I hope Coburn is fit and ready to go because apparently he's trained the last couple of days. He's been a big player for Millwall. Millwall, I love the character of the side. I tell you what, Dino, adding on to that, you know when you see a team that keep blocking shots on the edge of their box, throwing bodies in front of the ball, Millwall do it as well as anybody I've seen. I've seen them live, 2 or 3 times, or maybe even more, 4 times in the last month or so. And they just throw everybody at the ball when teams are on top of them. They were suffering at Ipswich. They suffered at Middlesbrough. They got 4 points out of them 2 games. I'm just looking forward to it. And look, mustn't underestimate Hull. They're a difficult team. They've got a number of senior players in there that are going to have a say. So just looking forward to it.
Cass, I think it's, you know that no one likes us, we don't care. I think it's like we are the underdogs. Everybody hates us. And the manager, Alex Neil's got them believing that. And he's obviously telling them every week because their budget is probably bottom third in the league, maybe nearer to the bottom than that. So he's done an unbelievable job. And you're right, all the basics, he makes sure. Head the ball out the box, block shots, win 50-50s, get on the end of crosses, run, cover the ground. All them basics, they seem to be able to do it Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. For the whole season, 10 months. Amazing.
Yeah, Dino, like you said, no one likes us, we don't care. Well, a lot of Millwall fans like their team because they remind me of the team I played in that we got promoted. You know, the similar characteristics that you spoke about. Dogged, all want to prove a point, never give up, got some flair in there as well, leaders all over the pitch. I just really like them. And the fans have embraced it. It was really weird last weekend because the Oxford game, which, you know, obviously they were hoping Ipswich might drop something. They were 2-0 up after 10 minutes and it sort of flattened the atmosphere. But it was absolutely cracking before the game. Yeah. It was really bubbly. And I'm just hoping Millwall's still in this tie, you know, with a fair enough chance on Monday night because I know what it'll be like at the New Den. It'll be really a great one. Here,
Cass, if Millwall go up, will you do Weekend Sports Breakfast in your pants? Lineker style, just one show, 1 hour in your pants.
Shebahn, why in the modern world does everyone have to do something that's outrageous? I'm not going to sit there in my pants. I'm 63 years old. I don't think anybody wants to see me.
Well, scare the kids, maybe. I could do that. Good point, Cass. Good point. Cass, we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck at the game tonight. Hull versus Millwall.
Bye, Shebahn. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Cass. See you tomorrow. Weekend Sports Breakfast in my scants.
Bye, Shebahn, I said.
That was all thanks to McDonald's.
Yeah, fellas, on talkSPORT with McDonald's. Got big McDonald's hunger? Order delivery on the McDonald's app today. From 11 a.m, 18 plus. Fees apply to delivery orders. Subject to availability. Price may vary.
Yep, live on talkSPORT tonight. The first leg of the playoff between Hull and Millwall. Looking ahead to that. Keep your calls coming in this morning, Villa fans. How lucky are you to have a manager as good as Unai Emery? John McGinn as well. 03717 223344. Forest fans, we're hearing from you this morning too. You've fallen short. Are you still confident of Premier League survival? Good morning.
But this week, the boys have been out and about and spoken to the two fighters. And on Fabio Wardley, it was interesting to hear from him. He was asked, how do you see the fight playing out come Saturday night?
Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a problem from the beginning to the end. But especially in the beginning of fights, I think I'm very sharp. I'm very switched on. I'm never trying to hang around. Like I'm not trying to drag it out any longer than it needs to be, and especially not with someone who punches like Daniel does. I'm there to kind of get through him and tick him off and get him out of there as quick as possible. So I'm going to be dangerous throughout, but don't get me wrong, especially in the early stages.
No matter how the fight goes, at some point you will bring him into the trenches. What happens when you do that?
I think we all know what happens there. I think I've run him over, like in the trenches, in the deep waters of it. That's where I'm at my best. That's where I compete the best. That's where I've got a clear advantage over Daniel. And if he wants to meet me there, then best of luck to him. But I don't think he will.
Does this end in stoppage?
Sorry?
Does this end in a stoppage?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Look, whether it goes in the first or goes in the 12th, but one way or another, he's getting out of there.
Fabio Wardley is unbeaten with one draw in his record.
There are many sporting rivalries that can boast years of history, ferocious tensions and iconic tussles that ignite the fans to their very core. But when it comes to the battle of the mind games and the verbal exchanges in the heat of battles down the decades, the Ashes stands alone. So here are some of the most memorable Ashes housery moments. Few figures in Ashes history were despised by the opposition more than Douglas Jardine. He was the granite-jawed architect of the notorious 1932 Bodyline series, which sent shockwaves through the sport that still reverberate nearly a century later. One day, the hurricane met the tornado as Jardine met Yabba. As the name suggests, Yabba, real name Stephen Harold Gascoigne, was a heckler who became so famous that a statue was made of him. When Jardine was on the boundary swatting away some flies, Yabba yelled the immortal line, "Jardine, leave our flies alone. They're the only friends you've got here." Like Jardine before him, Stuart Broad is another figure who had a particular gift for riling the Aussie public, mainly due to his jaw-dropping survival at Trent Bridge in 2013, when he very visibly nicked off to slip and refused to walk. Broad is somewhat the modern housery king. He officially became a sorcerer in 2023 when his random bail swaps twice bought a wicket with the next ball at the Oval. 3 tests earlier, after that Carey Bairstow run-out, Broad made sure he was right in the thick of the pantomime. Wicketkeeper Ian Healy issued one of the great lines towards Nasser Hussain. When Steve Waugh told Ricky Ponting to field right under Hussain's nose, Healy remarked, "That could be anywhere within a 3-mile radius." Poor Nas. But perhaps the most poetic of sledges came from bowler of lightning bolts Dennis Lilly about the Yorkshireman of Yorkshiremen, Geoffrey Boycott, about whom Lilly wrote this. "He's the only fellow I've met who fell in love with himself at a young age and has remained faithful ever since." Priceless.
Good morning, you're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. You can buy a used car and get a free 2-year service plan, plus get an extra £500 when you part exchange. You can shop the upgrade event today, Fun Friday, Shebahn Aherne, alongside... You've got best pattern at talkSPORT. Dean Saunders is with us today. Coming up for you this morning, we had Villa versus Forest last night. There's another all-English affair going on tomorrow night in the boxing world. It's Fabio Wardley against Daniel Dubois. This one's been really billed. British heavyweight boxer, everyone's favourite Dave Allen, will be with us a little bit later on to look ahead to that. And could Southampton be on their way back to the Premier League ahead of their playoffs? First leg tomorrow lunchtime against Middlesbrough. We'll be chatting to former Saints striker Charlie Austin later on as well. But now, it was a monumental night in Europe as Villa took one step towards their first trophy in 30 years and Crystal Palace reached the first ever European final.
Night of nights, unparalleled in the history of Midland derbies.
The Eagles are just 90 minutes away from a place in their first ever European final.
Wendy, oh, good quick feet from him, he's inside the penalty area, drawing square, and Ollie Watkins fires it in,
and then Nunez, a deflection, squeezes the ball in on the rebound, and Crystal Palace do have their goal.
Things have got to change for Forest, otherwise Villa will get another here and they're going to have an absolute massive night to remember. They really are.
Good ball, Rogers, cushion header, played by Watkins. It's John McGinn, and it is surely Aston Villa going to Istanbul.
That is the moment that will send Villa to Istanbul for a European Cup final.
This is one of those nights so important for Aston Villa.
Mitchell with the ball in, and he's standing in the near post. Ismail Assar.
Surely game over. It's McGinn again. Villa 4, Forest 0, and that is that.
Simply the greatest night that Selhurst Park has ever seen. Crystal Palace, a Conference League finalist.
So Arsenal, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace all in European finals from this week. Well done, English football. With us now, he found the net in Bulgaria during the 2008 UEFA Cup run and captained the side for the very first time on a European night at Villa Park. Must have brought it all back from last night. Pleased to say Stiliyan Petrov is with us this morning. Hi Stan, how are you?
Morning, Stan.
We've got McGinn.
Super John McGinn. Yes, Stan. How was your night? We watched you on the telly last night. I mean, the place was absolutely rocking.
Amazing. Hello, guys. Good morning.
morning.
Incredible evening. I mean, everything was in place last night. I mean, the build-up for the game, the fans, they were singing, they were ready, they were expecting a big performance, and the boys never disappointed. And especially Unai Emery, he looked flattened at the weekend against Spurs. There was a few boos around, but he took the gamble. He knew what he had to achieve, and that is to get to the European final. It was the perfect performance from every single one. It looked like that team was out in a mission. They were covering every single grass and green they've seen on the pitch, and you know what? It was amazing.
Stan, John McGinn's, I've just seen his 2 goals again. I've watched them over and over again. As an ex-player, you've got to admire it because we've been in that position where the ball's coming across you and you've got so much time, too much time. And he slotted one with his left foot right in the corner. And then the second one, he's had the nerve to give the goalkeeper the eyes and drag it inside the near post. And like in a big game like that, I thought his nerve, he's held his nerve and composure too great. And the other goal, Ollie Watkins' goal at Banter, done brilliant bit of skill. And Ollie Watkins is in the right place. I enjoyed that goal as well.
Yeah, listen, every single goal was brilliant. Every moment. I mean, John McGinn, I'm on his back in the last 3 years regarding goals. I think he has so much potential. He just needs to understand what he's good at. And now I think he's become more mature, more relaxed. He calms his nerves in front of the goal rather than going for power. He knows that he can only use his technique. He can only use his body shape to score goals. But that makes you a top midfielder when you start scoring goals. And this season, he has definitely done that. He's a great leader. And you know what? Having the opportunity to score 2 goals in a semi-final. I mean, when was the last time? Do you remember when was the last time John McGinn scored 2 goals in one game?
Well, he's in his younger days, he was always a goal-scoring midfield player. He's got it in him. He's got an eye for a goal. And to actually get in that position, you've got to ask where Forrest's left-back was twice.
Yeah. Yes.
But he took advantage of it.
Yeah, and, I think he worked with so many managers, but I think under Unai Emery, he has really grown as a player. He understands the game. He sees the pitch in a different way. He's really patient with his position on the pitch. And you know what? He's striving. He's striving, and he's leading that team in the right direction. And he's one more step to that European Cup.
Dean mentioned it earlier on, Stiliyan. I mean, you look at the team they're going to meet in the final. Do you think, Villa are just a much stronger side anyway? I mean, it looks like you're going to lift this trophy. I mean, anything can happen in a one-off final, but are you feeling confident that you can win it?
Yes, I do. I think Villa always been maybe from the start the favourites to win the Europa League. They had to go through a lot. The European form has been really, really good, but it's one-off game, and both teams will have nothing to lose. The only you're gonna lose is that European Cup, but they have to throw everything. One-off game, anything can happen. I've been there, Shebahn. I've been there. When you think you get closer to that cup, you actually gain further. So they have to be ready. But I'm sure Unai Emery, he has the experience in that stage, and he knows what to do and how to motivate that team.
Yeah. I think as well, Stan, he seems to have control of who comes in the door and who goes out the door, which I think the group of players realise, if the manager leaves me out, I've got no option but to dig in training and try and force him to pick me, because he ain't going anywhere, and he decides who comes in and who comes out. And I think that's why they're so successful.
And you know what? Buendia is the prime example. He went through a really difficult injury. He had to go on loan. He had to come back. There was speculation for him leaving. And he's the prime example. And he should be the example for the other players, how you have to fight for your place, how to wait for your moments. And he's done so well. Even last night, I mean, he was brilliant. He linked up very well with Morgan Rogers and Ollie Watkins. Him and Tielemans look like they're enjoying playing together. And you know what? He's the prime example of what you have to do and how you have to fight for your place and take the opportunity.
And Tielemans, what I like about Tielemans is when he gets the ball, his first thought is to pass the ball forward. And if you're in, you're in. He puts you in.
Yeah.
He's not one of them crabs that just go sideways for the looking at the possession stats and pass completion. He actually passes the ball forward.
Here, Stan, what would you rather? Celtic win the league this season or Villa win the Europa League? You have to give me an answer.
Yeah, both winning, one winning the league, the other one winning the Europa League. There is no other question and no another answer, because you know what, both teams has gone through their difficult times through the season, and I think both teams have the opportunity to end up with the silverware.
Brilliant. Listen, I'm glad you're confident, Stan. Gabby Agbonlahor sent a text this morning to producer Scott saying he's booked his flight to Turkey. While he's there, he's going to get his hair done and his teeth done too. Will you be going with Gabby? Will you make it out to the final?
I'm going to the final, guys. I'm going to the final, and I will be there, and I'll be supporting the team.
Good for you. Listen, it was great to see you last night. You're doing well. You're looking well. Are you in the beer garden? Are you still in a beer garden? Have you been there from last night?
I'm in the gym. I'm playing badminton, and the boys are waiting. They're not happy, guys. They are not happy.
Well, we're happy that we had you. Stiliyan Petrov, thank you for your time. Well done.
Thanks
Stiliyan.
Take care of yourself. All the best, sir. Former Celtic and former Villa captain.
What a player.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Class act.
Yeah.
Skill. Strength. Martin O'Neill as well actually guided him.
Yeah.
See, Martin O'Neill just simplifies things. Apparently, he's gone into the centre half at Celtic and said to the centre half, do us a favour, pal. Head the ball out the box when it comes in. Go up the other end and head a few in. And stop making mistakes. And you'll always play for me.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a nice way of threatening someone.
Fingers crossed. It's the Old Firm on Sunday. Before that, of course, Motherwell take on Hearts. If all goes Hearts' way this weekend, they will win the title. The first team other than Celtic or Rangers to do it in 40 years since Alex Ferguson at Aberdeen. Absolutely brilliant and well done to John McGinn. Just on the subject, by the way, everybody speaks so highly of John McGinn. And I know when somebody does well, everybody claims to know them or have met them or whatever. But my sister's very close with the McGinn family. And I remember a young John McGinn, like a wee boy John McGinn. And he's not that much younger than me, but you know, when you're a certain age and it always seems like they're much younger. And he would go about Clydebank and he was playing for Hibs, but he would go and meet his friends for a coffee, and you'd sometimes see him at the World of Golf. And a very polite young man, and has done so well for himself. And in football, you could often maybe lose your way, or I don't know, your head goes and you think you're bigger than what you are, you think you're big time. But what I really like about him is that his feet are on the ground and he's from a good family. And he deserves all the success.
I would describe him as approachable.
Yeah. A nice boy. He's a nice boy.
Yeah.
So well done to them all. Remember, we've got 3 European finals now coming up for you on talkSPORT this month. Istanbul, or Aston Villa, which we quite like the sound of. Aston Villa take on Freiburg, live on talkSPORT Wednesday the 20th of May. Leipzig, Crystal Palace for Rayo Vallecano. That's going to be live on talkSPORT Wednesday the 27th of May. And then it's Budapest for Arsenal versus PSG, live on talkSPORT on Sunday the 30th of May. Oh, it's a good time. Coming up next, we're continuing to wish a very happy 100th birthday to Dean Saunders. David Attenborough next.
Real Madrid striker Kylian Mbappe, who has faced criticism from his own fans after taking a trip to Italy on a mega yacht with his partner. He's recovering from a hamstring injury he suffered on April the 24th and was given some days off last week. He arrived back in Madrid on Sunday, shortly before kick-off, when Madrid played away against Espanyol. Many fans thought Mbappe should not have taken a break and should have stuck with the team, going through a difficult time at this particular time. Alvaro Arbeloa said, well, in their free time, each player does what they see fit, and I don't get involved with that. Mbappe's representative said part of the criticism was based on an over-interpretation of elements related to a recovery period, strictly supervised by the club, without reflecting the reality of Kylian's commitment and the work that he puts in every day for the team. So that was Mbappe and Real Madrid. But then there's Liverpool. What was going on with them? Danny's old club. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk had to defend some of his teammates who were criticised for being abroad last week on a day off as they headed into the Manchester United game, a game they ultimately lost by 3-2. It was put to Van Dijk that some of his teammates had gone on holiday last week. He says, I'm not sure it was a holiday, it was a city trip. But I think if you're one day off and you don't have many days off, then you decide what you want to do with your family. We're not kids. Everyone's an adult. I wish we had a couple more days off at times because I think it works both ways.
Jumbo and Peter Capaldi!
It just so happens that it's all you're amazing.
Right. Paul White! Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Listening to talkSPORT Breakfast. It's Shebahn Aherne and the Welsh David Brent, Dean Saunders.
That's a bit harsh.
No, that's good. I'd take that. He's funny, makes people laugh.
Brent.
Somebody texts me that.
I normally get called Bryn. You know Bryn off Gavin and Stacey.
Oh, right, yeah.
Rob Brydon.
Brent's good though. Oh, yeah, you are.
He's from Swansea, see, Bryn.
That's what makes sense.
My accent.
There you go. This music, by the way, is Blue Planets. We're playing it because it's Sir David Attenborough. It's his 100th birthday today. Wonder how he's going to celebrate. Get a few cats and dogs and, I don't know, go to a zoo or something.
Imagine you get to 100. What an achievement.
I know, it's incredible.
And you've still got your wits about you.
Well, here at talkSPORT, we'd like to try our hand at one of our own nature shows, and one of our presenters reckons he could get the gig in the long run.
You join me here in the talkSPORT Serengeti, one of the wildest places on earth. And now we have the Abrahams, a moose-like creature that gorges on its prey in record time. And when it isn't eating, you can hear the Abrahams' nonsensical mutterings across the land. Shh, here we go. But what is the most incredible about this massive mammal? And it's huge. Just look at it in front of us. It's amazing. It's the biggest thing I've ever seen. Is it his mating cry, which is less moose-like, or more like a chimpanzee. So we come to the end of our trip to the talkSPORT Serengeti.
That's David Attenborough. Ray Parlour, I do enjoy that. That's brilliant from Ray. TalkSport listeners, keep sending your voice notes, your impressions of David Attenborough, 03717 223344. But cue the music, DJ Ed, because it's time for a Welsh go. Go on, Dana.
Well, I'm doing it.
You do it. Go on, there's just
I got right. Okay. It's finished at Sunderland. Man United have done all they can. That Rooney goal was enough for the 3 points. Man City are still alive. Balotelli, Aguero.
How does it end?
I swear, you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it. Drink it in. 2 goals in added time for Manchester City to snatch the title away from Manchester United. Stupendous. Basically, just whisper.
The iconic Premier League moment. I mean, you actually sound better when you speak like that. So if you can hold that up for the rest of the show, we'd be forever grateful.
Is that anti-Welsh?
No.
Is that you having to go at my accent?
Pardon? So the amount of people say to me, I can't understand a word she says, but when I put on my English accent, everybody understands me perfectly well. Time now to get the latest odds with Coral.
The Coral Daily Download on TalkSport with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
You understand me now, don't you?
That's it. I'll tell you what, you've
Oh
changed.
my God.
Morning, Simon Clare.
Simon Clare.
This is a surreal show I'm dialing into. Honestly, Dino Saunders doing David Attenborough impressions.
It's his
Where did it all go wrong?
Your man's 100, Simon. What a legend.
It's incredible. It is incredible. No, it's incredible. He feels like he's been part of, I say in many ways, part of my life for it all. As a young kid growing up in the 70s, he was the face of natural history, and he still is. Isn't he incredible? I wouldn't mind. God, do you rate getting to 100? We don't offer odds on this kind of thing, but it's a good effort, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. He'll get his letter and all that today, won't he? And do you wonder if he's going to Whipsnade Zoo for a birthday party?
Well,
all the animals.
I think if you ask most people, would you like to live till you're 100? They all say, if I've got my wits about me.
Yeah, he seems like he does.
And he's still working.
Yeah. Simon, man, what a night for the odds and for the bookies and what's coming up in terms of finals. A lot of money will be spent.
Oh, absolutely. It's great to have English representation in each of the 3 big European finals. Palace are 4-9. They're the shortest price of the 3 English clubs to win the Conference League. Rayo 8-5. So really exciting for the Eagles fans there heading off to a European final. Arsenal are the big 6-5 as against PSG. I mean, really quite short, tight betting actually. 8-13 PSG, 6-5 Arsenal. Some people would have PSG shorter, but I think it reflects the fact that it's a one-off game. By that stage, hopefully Arsenal might have won the title. They're 1-4 to close that out. And that then would almost be, if they won the Premier League title, a wonderful sort of free roll of the dice to try and end the season with an incredible, Champions League win. And then Villa, they're 1-3 to beat Freiburg. So they're, long odds on. Mm-hmm. So basically all 3 British clubs, great chance of European silverware. And it does bode well for the bookies because, of course, these 3 matches will be huge.
Yeah.
Simon, I'm thinking of doing the treble. The English treble. Mm-hmm. And I think Arsenal are going to do PSG.
Do you?
There's not many of us, but I think Arsenal are going to beat them.
One-off.
Yeah, I mean,
very possible.
Arsenal have got the tools to destroy a game of football if they want to.
Yeah.
They can stop the opposition.
It's about a 7-2 chance, that treble, I think, if you work it out, or maybe just a bit shy of that. So it's definitely, it'll appeal to some people. I just thought that's funny. The first leg of the semi-final would terrify Arsenal fans when they saw both sides just storming up the pitch, scoring goals for fun. But actually, the second leg was you sort of looked and thought, I could see Arsenal playing in a game like that. And, it's all about nicking that. You can just imagine Arsenal nicking the goal, a bit like they did against Atletico Madrid, and then defending stubbornly and lifting the trophy. I think all Arsenal fans would take that, Dino. So,
I think Arsenal can stop PSG, but PSG can't stop Arsenal. They can only play one way. And Arsenal have got weapons everywhere all over the pitch. Not your type of weapon, Shebahn. Footballs. Tools to actually get the job done.
Thanks for explaining that to me.
Yes, thanks for explaining that to the
She's been calling me a weapon all morning.
Listen, all I see now is Bryn. Every time your side profile does actually look like Rob Brydon.
I didn't mean I look like him.
Yeah, you do.
I look like him
as well.
Side on.
Simon, let's get on to the racing.
Your cousins? What?
We were at Chester Races together 2 days ago, and we went to you were there as well. We went to Michael Owens and Hugo Palmer, and we come away thinking they've got 10 runners yesterday, and I've done a Canadian with 5 of his first runners. And tell us what happened. There was something wrong with the track.
Yeah, I mean, with the first race, obviously, it was a great day for Hugo Palmer and Michael Owen and the owners, because Roman Dragon won the first race, and it was a 1-2. Dubai Bling was second, and so they were celebrating the parade ring. I went down there, obviously, to join the celebrations, as I would, coattailing them. But then it emerged that the jockeys were saying that the track was slippy. They were concerned about it, and a few of the horses had slipped coming around the bend. It's a very tight track, Chester. And so for a good... not far short of an hour, there were jockeys on the track, trainers on the track, walking it. There was a tractor going around, putting sand down. And it was touch and go whether the racing would take place by all accounts. But luckily, the racecourse reassured the jockeys that they'd made it safer, and racing carried on. And they won the second race with Donald Gilroy, so it was a great day for the Michael Owen and Hugo Palmer team.
Wonderful stuff. Simon, have we got racing today?
We have got racing. It's the Chester Cup today, at Ladbrokes Chester Cup, at third day of the festival. Hugo... has a few chances. He's got Patagonia Girl in the last race, but it's Aidan O'Brien's basically won the 4 big races on the previous 2 days, but it's his son Joseph who has 3 runners in the big race, the Chester Cup, and I think A Piece of Heaven's the shortest of those. And we've also got the Derby winner from last year, Lambourne, running in the Huxley Stakes. So we've got a really good cast list today. It's going to be great fun. Amy's even coming, so everybody's coming down.
Oh, Amy's okay. Okay, make sure she takes her ID with her. Okay, Simon.
Touche.
We love you.
Thanks,
we'll
Simon.
see you tomorrow. That was a look at the latest odds with Coral. 18+, begambleaware.org.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Coming up for you next, we're going to get the very latest on Michael Carrick as the interim United boss continues to answer questions about his future. Morning.
I'm going to go Friday after work pint, number 5, mate.
Number 5.
There he is. So do you want it? You ready?
Yeah, go on.
In number 5.
Number 5.
Friday after work pint. You've worked hard all week. You want to go there, just have that first pint. You've earned it.
Number 4.
Beer garden pint. And this can happen any time of day.
Good pint.
Any time, any day of the week. Yeah. Saturday afternoon, meet the lads. Sunday afternoon.
Good pint.
Right, sun's got to be
Number 3.
Football pint. The football pint's in. You meet your lads, meeting up Saturday afternoon or Sunday, whatever it is. First pint, in you go. We're going to get a beer again.
Yeah.
Number 2.
The holiday pint. Mr. O'Hara wants that one. Yeah. When you get there, you've done the journey. You've gone through everything you need to do. Passport, security checks, the journey. You get out, you smell, you feel a bit grubby. Don't care. You get on wherever you get to then you get to your destination. Bags get dropped. Sit there. You've earned this pint.
Yeah, it's a good pint.
Good pint.
That's my favourite.
There you go.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Airport. It's the only one, mate. Airport pint. It's the only one. You're there. It doesn't matter what time. Not with lads. No. Doesn't matter who you're with. If you're with...
Aguero, Solskjaer, Deeney. Sure, you know all about those last-minute goals, but have you heard the one about the on-loan goalkeeper who saved his temporary employers from disappearing out the Football League and into almost certain financial oblivion? Back in 1999, Carlisle United, managed by Nigel Pearson, were fighting to stay in the Football League. Carlisle's finances were precarious with a capital P that season, leading to a scenario where, with 3 games to go, they had to ask the FA to sanction an emergency loan deal to bring in a goalkeeper. Swindon Town's Jimmy Glass arrived at the club. His efforts in his first 2 games earned the Cumbrians 2 draws. Those vital points meant that Carlisle went into their final game of the Division 3 season, now League 2, needing to beat mid-table Plymouth Argyle in front of their own fans and hope their relegation rival Scarborough didn't win against Peterborough at home. The game at the McCain Stadium finished 1-1, and with the same scoreline at Brunton Park deep into injury time, Scarborough's fans invaded the pitch en masse, believing their Football League status was secure. However, Carlisle won a corner in the dying seconds and up came Jimmy Glass. In one of those you couldn't make it up moments, Glass scored from a rebounded header and was promptly swamped by teammates and thousands of fans who quite simply couldn't believe what they'd just witnessed.
Good morning, how are you this Friday? You're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. You can shop the upgrade event today and get an extra £500 when you part exchange your car. Don't miss your chance to boost your valuation. The sun is out here. Hope it's nice where you are.
Good morning, Shebahn.
Good morning, Dean Saunders.
Good to be alive.
Good to be with you.
There's a bit of chill in the air.
Aye, but it's
I can tell when I'm on the golf course. It's not quite a t-shirt.
Not yet. But today will be. It's in 20 today.
Will it?
Well, here, yeah. Tell you what, won't be like that.
It might be a t-shirt and a gilet.
You need a gilet, yeah.
Or fleece.
Uh-huh.
And then you take it off. We're in between. Not quite a t-shirt, not quite a fleece.
Golf problems.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving everyone that fair weather warning. A very happy birthday. Well, firstly, well done to all the English sides now in European finals. Arsenal in the Champions League final, Villa and Palace. Magic stuff from them last night, and people are in a very good mood this morning, apart from Forest fans, but still feels like there's a lot of respect towards Villa as well. A very happy birthday to the big man, Sir David Attenborough. 100 today. You've been sending in your impressions to talkSPORT Breakfast on WhatsApp. Here we go.
Here, live in the talkSPORT studio, we have two rarely seen creatures. So this is nature at its absolute rawest. Here we have Shebahn Aherne competently presenting the Breakfast talkSPORT show. Joining her today is Dean the Storyteller Saunders.
He's good. He's very good.
Basically, it's a posh whisper.
Yeah.
Isn't it? But no one's got in his shoes, have they?
Yeah, we're not
All
taking it
these years.
away from Sir David Attenborough. He's got a great voice, but he's a good voice to impersonate.
I've seen the black and white videos of him years and years ago where he's in the jungle.
Uh-huh.
And he's got like a...
And he like opens his arms and the monkeys and all that go up for a cuddle. He's
Can
like,
you remember
so...
some mothers do have them?
Huh?
Windsor Davis and Don Estelle.
No.
You remember it?
No.
You're too young, honey.
Yeah.
Where they had them army outfits. On.
Yeah.
Windsor Davis, oh my lovely boy. You remember him? Don Estelle sang "Whispering Grass." The trees don't need to know.
Keep going. What's it like? I'm joking. Don't do it. By the way, keep these voice notes coming in because we'll play more of them across the day. If you've got a good David Attenborough impersonation, send them in on 03717223344 on WhatsApp. Fiery Fridays is back because it's Friday. talkSPORT Daily Podcast feed is Adrian Durham, Alex Crook and Angelina Kelly arrive every Friday with a hot take each. In today's episode, Adrian explains why Phil Foden should join Coventry.
So what is the next step for Phil Foden? The next step isn't signing a new contract at Manchester City for more of the same. Ryan Cherky is there. He's not going to give up his place to you easily. There are wingers there who are better than you. Semenyo and Doku are not going to give up their places easily. So Phil Foden's a sub at best. So I do not understand why he has signed a new contract. Here's what he should have done this summer. Maybe, yeah. And then maybe this might happen. I might be proved wrong here. I doubt it. But he should have sought a move to Coventry. Now, he might still go on loan, okay? Go to Coventry City, be an absolute star, rip it up, keep them at least in the Premier League, or take them to unbelievable heights in the first season back in the Premier League. And while you're there, learn everything you need to know about being a top footballer at the top level for a long time from Frank Lampard. Meantime, congratulations, Phil Foden. You've had a great career, but it's fizzled out a little bit now.
Oh, Adrian, I mean, like we say, Fiery Fridays, I'm not sure I agree with that at all. Age 25, I think he can still do it again at Man City.
Your talent can get you to the top and will get you to the top. It's your attitude that keeps you there for 15 years. How do the top players keep producing week in, week out for 15 years? It's your attitude. It's your application, the way you train, the desire in your stomach to win a game of football, to get the better of your opponent. If that goes, your talent lets you down.
Well, you can listen to that whole podcast. It's available now, talkSPORT Daily Podcast on the app. You can listen to it for free to get the thoughts there on Phil Foden from Crookie, Angelina and Adrian Durham. We can turn our attention now to the other side of Manchester, where the future of another man is still fairly uncertain. Interim boss Michael Carrick was asked yesterday for an update on his future. He might be getting bored of that question. It's ahead of tomorrow's game at Sunderland.
Listen, clarity is important. I think moving forward, it's come the time of right at the end of the season where I think we finished strong, put ourselves in a good position, and obviously the situation of my role and what it looks like moving forward. I think it's the natural time. It was always spoke about towards the end of the season, if not the end of the season, so nothing's really changed, to be honest. We kind of got eyes on finishing the season strongly as well, so I understand the question, I understand the timing of it, but from my point of view right at this stage, it's just putting the boys in a place to finish the season strongly, and then, as I've said all along, and I'm calm about it, it'll get sorted out when it's going to get sorted out. Some of it's out of my hands, so we'll see what happens.
Well, we can speak to a man who knows Michael Carrick better than most. Shared a dressing room with him whilst playing under United's greatest ever manager, Sir Alex. It's a very good morning to former United, Sunderland and Rangers defender Phil Bardsley. Good morning, Phil.
Morning, Phil.
Morning, Shebahn. Morning, Dean. How are we?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Just getting ready to do the school run and then jump on the golf course.
Good man.
So all good. Life's good.
Good. I mean, what do you make of this Michael Carrick situation? We haven't heard your thoughts on it, but there's reports they're not wanting to give him full time yet in case what happened with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer happens, which actually wasn't that bad. Do you agree with that?
Oh, I think obviously they're being patient, but I think Michael's himself's done a tremendous job. I don't think anyone going in there thought he'd do the job that he'd done. Probably apart from himself, he's been incredible. He's brought an enjoyment back to the football club and a winning mentality, and ultimately that's what we were looking for. We wanted to get back into European football, and he's brought that to the football club, and I hope he's the man to lead us forward. I think he's got the capabilities and the qualities to do so, but time will tell.
It's a big decision now for the bosses. They knew they might find themselves in this position, Phil, and it's a good position, really, because, number one, I think he's brought some pride back to the club. They were for about 5 years, Man United, people have been laughing at him. They've been that bad. And he's sort of turned the corner with them, and he's got some pride in the club. You're expecting them to win every week now. Some of the attitudes, the bad attitudes, they're out the club. And he's rebuilding. I think they've got to give him the job. And they've got to give him some money to strengthen. If he strengthens on top of this, I think Man United are going to be challenging next year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a difficult 2 or 3 years for the club. Obviously, under the last manager, it didn't quite work out. There was between the players and the staff, they didn't look like there was any sort of connection. And you could see that with the results on the pitch. It wasn't great to watch, and I'm sure it wasn't great to play in, to be perfectly honest. But the players have had a new lease of life. I mean, you look at Kobe Mainoo's impact since he's come back into the fold has been absolutely outstanding. I can't understand how he wasn't in the fold beforehand, but obviously managers have their opinions on players and choose who they think's, fitting to start week in, week out. But in terms of Michael, I think obviously and the football club, I think they need to make a decision, obviously quite sharpish, because like you just mentioned there, Dino, I think moving forward, obviously bringing players into the club, I believe we need 5 or 6 across the board. Obviously we're losing a couple of midfielders. I think we need... Can you come out of retirement, Dino? I think we need a top quality centre forward.
Legs have gone, Phil. Legs are gone. But yeah, you're right what you're saying there, because the players they be targeting now will want to know who the manager is. So they need to make a decision quick.
And then speaking of those players like Kobe Mainoo, who, it's hard to believe what was going on with him under Ruben Amorim. And then, Matthias Cunha, they've said that they would die for Michael Carrick. He's got that relationship with the players. I know Casemiro's leaving. I'd love it if they could keep him for another year. He's on big wages. But you can tell he's got that relationship with Carrick. I feel that they shouldn't lose that now. They should try and hang on to that and they'll keep playing for the manager.
Yeah, I think most of the qualities from a manager, especially the ones I've played under, they've had real great man-manager qualities, and they've cared about the players. Now and again, you might find yourself getting the hairdryer, but it's part and parcel of football. But I think the trust element is there. They know they can trust you when you go onto a football pitch, and I think that's certainly what Michael's brought in since he's gone into the football club. It's a trust. You've seen a lot of the players coming out and obviously stating, they die for him and things like this. So it's a great position for Michael to be in, and like I said before, I think it's important now the club make a decision and he can focus on recruiting high quality players to take us to that next level and hopefully challenge him for a league title.
Phil, from what I can gather, he's just simplified everything. Instead of going out, you're a right back, your job is to stop the winger crossing the ball, try and find a Man United play with the ball most of the time, and don't get done in the air at the back post. Off you go, son. Out you go. Yeah. Rather than getting your head full of tactics and systems that you can't quite get your head round, I think he's just simplified everything.
Yeah, I think the formula's always been there. I think obviously it's a game now gets complicated far too much for my liking. And I mean, even on Sunday against Liverpool, we were under the cosh when they got a goal back, and we still try and do the right things in terms of the way we want to play. But sometimes I feel like obviously just miss the press out, just play forward for 5 or 10 minutes, let the game settle down, and then you can build your way back into the game again. But people and players make mistakes, and sometimes it can be due to coaches overcomplicating the game, and sometimes all you need to do is obviously turn defenders and make defenders run towards their own goal, because you ask any defender, they don't like doing that. That's for sure.
Phil, well, we've got you. What do you think is going to happen this weekend up the road?
I know it's you mean Scotland, the old firm, yeah.
Yes.
It's difficult. All of it. Obviously, I was disappointed with the result, the Rangers result at the weekend, but you never know. It's tight. You have to give it to Hearts. They've been fantastic all season, haven't they? So I think it'd be a breath of fresh air for them to win it. I think the players deserve it, and the best team will obviously win it come the end of the season.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. Listen, Phil Bardsley, thank you for your time this morning. Enjoy the school run, enjoy golf. Thank you for coming on. Still to come for you on Breakfast today.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmarx Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmarx.
After Palace made it to a Europa League final was last night the best serving of karma for Nottingham Forest and Evangelos Marinakis. This Palace fan thinks so.
The reason for my call is I'd just like to be the waiter that serves Marinakis his just desserts for trying to get us thrown out for getting us thrown out of the Europa League. So I would like to be the waiter for his comfy chair when he watches us playing a final while he's sitting indoors watching EastEnders or Coronation Street.
Chopper, the Palace fan this morning, not holding back. Palace fans, we want your calls. How happy are you to be in your first ever European final? Are you even happier that you could be walking away with silverware this season, and Forest won't be. 03717 22 3344 is the number. That was our breakfast preview with Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast Preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With pay-as-you-go hire from Travis Perkins, you can get straight on with the job. Available nationwide at all hire branches.
You mentioned those Arsenal critics, Martin. Do you think there'll be a fair bit of humble pie dished out at the end of the season?
I don't really care, Jim. As I said, this is the first season since Arteta's been there. I said maybe they can win the league this year. I'll back them to win it. They still haven't done that. And with Pep in the building, there's lots of speculation. Will he be here? Won't he? Is he not even responding to that to create this extra energy and this drive for his team? Bernardo Silva, who's been an amazing servant for the football club, going as well. So it creates that, that finish, that final hurdle.
But in here many times, Martin, you've bristled a few times, more than a few times, when people have come at you about, no, let's get this right. Arsenal have got to show that they can do it, etc., etc. You've bristled a few times.
I bristle at the bottling claim, and I think it's insulting. And I heard Simon use perpetuity, the word forever, and it certainly wasn't around in my day. And if they go on and win the league and the Champions League this year, in fact, I'll take one of those trophies, Jim. I don't think that could be said about this group ever again.
Martin, brilliant. You think it's got a bit too cosy with Danny and Simon on Wednesday morning?
I don't know whether Simon is using the back complaint because he's just not happy that Arsenal are in the Champions League final. I don't know. I can't work it out. Oh, he's woken up. He's woken up.
He is here. He is here. You're not using the back complaint at all, are you?
Unfortunately, my earphones have unplugged, so I haven't had time.
KSI! Cush Jumbo and Peter Capaldi!
It just so happens that it's all you're amazing.
Right. Paul White! Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Do you know what, Shebahn? When you have memories of Aston Villa and the Holt End, last night it was bouncing. Like they had the claret and blue flags. Everybody.
The tifo was unreal as well.
The fireworks going off. The crowd were bang at it, and because they were 1-0 down, they needed to have a good start. I remember we played Birmingham. One of my memories of the Holt End, and we played Birmingham in the cup, and I got clean through and went round the goalkeeper and slaughtered it from a bad angle.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up sitting down on the floor, facing the alt end on the byline.
Yeah.
And I'd never had that angle.
Yeah.
From when I'm sitting on the floor, and they were all
top of you.
Yeah, all right on top of me.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. I mean, it was absolute scenes last night. We're cold calling John McGinn just on FaceTime to see if he answers. But I bet you I'm blocked.
Paul McGinn or John McGinn?
Well, we tried Paul earlier. He says
Let's try. John will answer it. Surely he's not. John's not gone big time, has he?
Well, you would hope not.
He won't blank your call, will he?
It probably is. The thing is, it's not even call couldn't be placed. I've been blocked.
Think he's blocked you?
Probably. Yeah. But we'll keep trying.
Well,
God loves a trier.
You are annoying.
Call failed. Hey. Take that back.
That's what you told me.
Take that back.
That's what you told me. Shebahn annoys me.
We'll try him again. Oh, because my Wi-Fi's off. We'll try him again in a minute. This Saturday, 2 British knockout kings are set to collide as Fabio Wardley takes on Daniel Dubois. So let's look ahead to the fight now with The Zone.
Big fight build-up on talkSPORT with DAZN. Watch Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois. Don't blink. This Saturday, only on DAZN. Sign up now at dazn.com.
Anyone can take anyone out with a single punch. Man of the people, I'm a champion, people's champion.
This has all the potential to be one of the best heavyweight fights we've seen on this shores for a long time. Probably Lennox Lewis and Frank Bruno. Arguably the best fight since then.
The title of this, Don't Blink, is absolutely perfect.
We're all going to have an opinion, but none of us really know.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Dubois hits him with a tremendous right-hand counter.
Do not blink because you're going to be on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, this is going to be brilliant. The weigh-ins are at 5 o'clock. Today we're sending Adam Catterall and Spencer Oliver, and then Simon Jordan is going to be there interviewing both main event fighters as part of the DAZN broadcast. For more on this, British heavyweight boxer and all-round lols guy Dave Allen is with us this morning. Hi, Dave.
Morning, Dave.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. You look a bit tired today. Is it too early?
I woke up about 8 minutes ago because I forgot about this. And then I went on my phone and I thought, oh, I'll have to get up now. So I'm here.
Well, thanks. We love your energy. Here, what do you think's bigger, this the Mo Farah, Luke Littler chat going viral, or this fight?
Probably the Luke Mo Farah thing. You know, to be honest.
It needs to happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Well, we're deep in discussions now. Actually, for the last 4 days, I've left it alone. I'm playing hard to get. You know what I mean? I'm wanting them because I'm messaging them a lot. I sent Mo Farah some lyrics to Stan Eminem, because you're ignoring me. So, and then I sent them, and he actually got back to me after that. So
I wrote to you, and you still like call me.
Yeah, it's sort of like, Mo, what's going off? Like, it's your biggest fan, Dave. So, yeah.
Dave, what about this fight? I mean, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a war. Who do you reckon's going to win?
Yeah, I think it's a good fight. I think it's probably the best fight in British boxing at the minute, actually. You've got two guys in the prime 5 heavyweight championship, both from Great Britain. So it's an amazing thing, really. Probably not as big as Fury Joshua will be commercially. That for like Wembley in probably half an hour. But in terms of a contest between two men at the best, fighting for the biggest prize in sport, it didn't really get any bigger. Fabio Wardley, because he did the white collar stuff and I got much experience, I always pick against him. But I'm getting proven wrong nearly every time. So yeah, I'm going to go for Dubois, just because I always pick against Wardley, and why break a habit now? But it's a nigh on 50-50, and that's another reason why it's such a great fight.
What if you were in Dubois' corner? What advice would you give him fighting Wardley?
I would just say stick to the fundamentals, really. Everything. I do a little bit of coaching myself. Boxing's all about the jab. If you can hit the fellow with your jab and make him misses, you're on your way to winning. But the thing with Fabio Wardley is he seems to get more dangerous when he gets hurt. You get Wardley in trouble and he comes firing back. You know, this fight's the funny one because I think Daniel Dubois is the better boxer. I think he hits hard. I think he's better at everything. But I don't think he has the same desire to win as Fabio Wardley does. And if this fight gets down the stretch, Wardley becomes a favourite.
And what about yourself then, Dave? Hergovich coming up. How are you feeling for that?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, not right now, but next Saturday. You know, we're going, Donny Football Ground. You know, I never thought I'd headline my home football pitch. I'm refusing to call it a stadium at this point. It's not a stadium. It's a football ground. You know, to be a stadium, it's going to be 50,000 plus, I think. So
what's Doncaster?
15, I think.
Close.
Yeah, 15. So, yeah, it's not that close, really, when you think about it. It's 35,000, which is quite a lot.
So a lot more than I thought, yeah.
But no, I'm very proud. You know, obviously I'm me. You know, and you know, Donny born and bred and proper Donny boy, and we're gonna go to the Eco Power against one of the best heavyweights in the world, and we'll have a go. And what happens. But I trained hard, and I'm looking forward to it.
So you got a week to go. Have you changed your training regime now? Does everything shorten up and sharpen up, or are you resting?
More rest now. Yeah, more rest. I should probably still be in bed, but I thought Alan McCoy's were on. So, yeah, but no.
That's fair. We'll go back for a wee nap, Dave, and good luck next week, and enjoy the fight this weekend.
Brilliant, thank you.
Good luck, Dave.
Have a good day.
Night.
Thanks for getting up.
Bye-bye.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite or knock you out.
He's a character, isn't he?
That's brilliant. That was a look ahead to Wardley versus Dubois with DAZN. And don't forget, you can watch it live this Saturday only on DAZN. Buy now at dazn.com.
Big fight build-up on talkSPORT with DAZN. Watch Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois. Don't blink. This Saturday, only on DAZN. Sign up now at dazn.com.
So we're asking now whether the Premier League really is the strongest league in the world, with all three European finals having three Premier League representatives. We're also going to build up to a huge game this Sunday. West Ham take on Arsenal. 03717 22 3344 is the number. It's talkSPORT Breakfast. Good morning.
You want to come back as a racehorse. Honestly, it's so much better than being, you know, a show jumper or a dressage or whatever. Racehorses get treated so well because at the end of the day, you need them to run as fast as you can and perform for you.
We got
so
here at 5:30 and I was like, there's already people looking after the horses already that early.
Massages earlier on.
Yeah.
We
the best feed.
Yeah,
4 times a day. We only get fed to
we
it.
get groaned at by this
It's been my missus here. Look after.
I wanted to ask you about Sir Alex Ferguson, because obviously we all had that scare at the weekend when we heard this news about Sir Alex taking unwell. We believe that he's doing well. But is that what you guys had in common as well? Was that horse racing back in the day? Did you guys have that in common?
I spoke to him. I was on the phone to him for 40 minutes that morning.
Wow.
We're talking about football. We're talking about horses. As I say, he's got horses here. Most Saturday mornings, he gives me a call and we go through all the horses for the day, and we share, you know, what we know and things like that. So we might have his horse running on Friday at Chester. So yeah, I speak to him regularly, and he sounded absolutely brilliant, sharp as a tack as normal. We were talking a lot about Scottish football and what was happening up there. So it was such a shock to hear, obviously, that the next day he was taken on well, but hopefully it's not too serious.
Have you spoken to him since, mate?
I haven't since, but I would expect a message on my phone any time now, because he'll see that we've got 4 or 5 runners today at Chester, and he'll be wondering what's going on. Which horse should he be looking at?
There are many sporting rivalries that can boast years of history, ferocious tensions and iconic tussles that ignite the fans to their very core. But when it comes to the battle of the mind games and the verbal exchanges in the heat of battles down the decades, the Ashes stands alone. So here are some of the most memorable Ashes housery moments. Few figures in Ashes history were despised by the opposition more than Douglas Jardine. He was the granite-jawed architect of the notorious 1932 Bodyline series, which sent shockwaves through the sport that still reverberate nearly a century later. One day, the hurricane met the tornado as Jardine met Yabba. As the name suggests, Yabba, real name Stephen Harold Gascoigne, was a heckler who became so famous that a statue was made of him. When Jardine was on the boundary swatting away some flies, Yabba yelled the immortal line, "Jardine, leave our flies alone. They're the only friends you've got here." Like Jardine before him, Stuart Broad is another figure who had a particular gift for riling the Aussie public, mainly due to his jaw-dropping survival at Trent Bridge in 2013, when he very visibly nicked off to slip and refused to walk. Broad is somewhat the modern housery king. He officially became a sorcerer in 2023 when his random bail swaps twice bought a wicket with the next ball at the Oval. 3 tests earlier, after that Carey Bairstow run-out, Broad made sure he was right in the thick of the pantomime. Wicketkeeper Ian Healy issued one of the great lines towards Nasser Hussain. When Steve Waugh told Ricky Ponting to field right under Hussain's nose, Healy remarked, "That could be anywhere within a 3-mile radius." Poor Nass. But perhaps the most poetic of sledges came from bowler of lightning bolts Dennis Lilly, about the Yorkshireman of Yorkshiremen, Geoffrey Boycott, about whom Lilly wrote this: "He's the only fellow I've met who fell in love with himself at a young age and has remained faithful ever since." Priceless.
Good morning, you're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Buy a used car and get a free 2-year service plan plus an extra £500 when you part exchange. Shop the upgrade at Vent today. Shebahn Aherne and Welsh wonder Dean Saunders with us this morning.
Morning.
And messages I've just had saying,
what?
We are all Dave Allen. Like everybody feels like that in the morning. All right.
At least he's himself, isn't he?
I'm just glad he turned up. Yeah, it doesn't change for anyone.
And he did get up.
He did.
He didn't just spin us like John McGinn has.
Turns up. Yeah, let's try John again, actually. Cause
Think he's unblocked you yet?
I
Someone
probably
might have told
not.
him. His mum might be
He's
listening.
blocked me?
He's blocked you, yeah.
John, if you've blocked me, you've changed.
You've changed.
I've not changed.
You have?
Let's try again.
Driving a Porsche.
Hold on, it's not going through.
I remember you when you used to catch the bus in Glasgow.
Paul, his brother, said no to coming on because he's in training for Motherwell, but he's got a job to do this weekend. He's got to smash Hearts. So I'll take that. But yeah, no, we've been blocked. Maybe we'll get Gabby in and see if he can cold call him. Might answer his number. Coming up for you in the last hour, former Southampton striker Charlie Austin is going to be here to look ahead to the massive game in the playoffs against Middlesbrough. We'll ask Charlie about Spygate 2.0, this story that's going around that somebody has been spying. We're also going to have our Friday feature, Curse of the Commentator, with little Sam Matterface. He's so cute. Sam is ahead for the first time ever. 54-52, so we'll see if Dean can keep that right. Plus, keep the Sir David Attenborough impersonations and voice notes coming in. It's his 100th birthday today. Happy birthday, Sir David. And we're celebrating his amazing career and the fact that he's the big 100. But now, what a week it's been for English clubs in Europe, as for the first time ever, 3 English clubs are in the final of 3 different European competitions at the same time.
There is the full-time whistle. A historic night for Arsenal. For the first time since 2006, the Gunners are Champions League finalists.
Arsenal are going to be a pest in Budapest.
Mitchell with the ball in, and instead in the near post, Ismail Assar. Yet again, Oliver Glasner has led Crystal Palace to their first ever European final.
Never did I believe the day would come for this football club, this special football club.
3-1 up on aggregate, they're hungry for more. It's McGinn again! John McGinn, 2 in 3 minutes. Villa fans, a night of Turkish delight awaits. You're off to Istanbul.
Yes, Arsenal in a final, Aston Villa in a final, Crystal Palace in a final. It's been some week for the English clubs. Could be really staring down the barrel of a triple English European champion. I mean, yeah, it looks very, very possible. I mean, I'm definitely sceptical with the Arsenal PSG one. I think PSG will hammer them, but I know anything can happen in a one-off game. But I just think PSG have got too much for Arsenal.
No, Arsenal are probably the only team in the world that can actually stop that team playing the way they'll stop them playing the way they want to play.
Couldn't stop Southampton.
Who? No, but they will. They'll go into the game thinking, our first thought is we need to stop PSG playing their natural game of football, and their fullbacks get out of position non-stop.
Yeah,
PSG.
Don't get me wrong. I know,
so Arsenal can stop them.
And Arsenal's defence are wonderful.
They can't stop Arsenal, Shebahn.
PSG are better.
That back four at PSG cannot stop Arsenal.
Have you seen the front three though?
Yeah, but I think Arsenal's defence can handle them.
I mean,
the whole team can handle them.
It's going to be a great watch, I have to say. I'm looking forward to all of the
Arsenal get some stick, don't they? I don't know why.
Yeah, they do get some stick, to be fair.
Don't they? Arteta gets hammered. The top of the league, and then in the Champions League final.
Yeah. So you think Arsenal will definitely win the Champions League?
I didn't say definitely.
Well, what do you think then?
You've added that on.
I don't think they'll win, do you?
I think Arsenal will beat PSG.
Okay. Well, I'm sure fans will be buzzing to hear that.
Do you know, like, I'll give you an example that's similar. Jose Mourinho would look at a team, right, and think, and most managers do this, to be fair, how can this team hurt us? And how can we hurt them? I think Arteta will go, how can PSG hurt us, right? So if we can stop the ball being free-flowing and getting it to the front three, we can definitely pick their back four off with Saka. Gyökeres now, they've actually started finding him down the sides.
Yeah.
And he's running towards their goalkeeper.
He's coming very good.
Yeah.
I just don't think it'll be quite like that. However, one-off game, and I did say this to Gabby the other day, that I know the comparison people can't really handle, but Arsenal women were in the Champions League final against Barcelona, who are a better team, but they just made it difficult, and they're the current champions, Arsenal women. So I can see why that would happen. Barcelona were much better than them, but one-off game.
Arsenal, I would compare him to like Joe Calzaghe. Can do everything. They can spoil your game and beat you up.
Yeah.
And top of the Premier League, by the way, this is the best league in the world. Don't forget that. They're having to compete against the best teams in the world, and they're top of the league and in the Champions League final, and they're still getting hammered.
Yeah.
Good luck to Arsenal.
Yeah, good luck to them. I agree.
Yeah.
Just my thoughts.
All right.
All right.
The odds are with you, by the way. I'm going against the grain.
Arsenal Invincible, Martin Keown, said earlier this week about the challenge of playing in a team in the relegation spots in this late stage of the season. This is to do, obviously, with West Ham against Arsenal this weekend.
Huge game. And what I like about this one, I'm calling this, there's an equal pressure here for these two teams. West Ham have to win this game. This isn't one of those party hats, Arsenal, let's try and stop Arsenal doing something. They are fighting for Premier League survival. And you walk the street as a proud man. Chest out, I play in the Premier League. You might not be next year, West Ham. So who's under more pressure in this one? You know, Arsenal need to go there, play the way they have, and it will be an incredible atmosphere because West Ham at any time, whatever state they're in, is always a difficult game.
I'd be worried if I was a West Ham fan after watching the defending last week. You know, it's all right getting in this, what they call a low block now, when you get everyone behind the good ball in the last third. You can get lulled into a false sense of security. You think you're safe because all of you behind the ball. One pass can do all 10 of you, outfield players. You have to keep pressing and keep making every pass go sideways. So if you get behind the ball, you can't let good players pick their head up 40 yards from your goal.
Yeah.
They'll find the pass that they need, and the strikers are that clever, they'll make the right run. And one pass will do all of you. And I see it time and time again. West Ham last week got sucked into getting behind the ball and jogging and walking. Some of the defending was horrific.
Arsenal have had such an amazing week, you know, getting to the final. Do you think they'll struggle in a way to get up for West Ham, or will they just be on that high and confident?
I've got a feeling they're going to batter West Ham.
Right.
You know, football slaps you in the face, doesn't it? You know, week. I've never won a 5-team accumulator in my life. I've been in football all my life, and I can't pick 5 results. So, because football's football. But I do know that I remember Arsenal going to Bayern Munich and getting hammered 5-0. Robben, Ribéry and Lewandowski up front. And I was thinking, Ozil was playing in midfield. Iwobi was on the left. Kieran Gibbs was behind him at left back. And they couldn't stop Toni Kroos. Ozil wasn't prepared to stop the opposition away from home. So they got hammered 5-0 and the game was gone. And Arteta's changed the attitude at the club. And now you've got every single player pulling their weight. Even the ones on the bench, they come on and they all pull their weight. There's not a bad character in that club.
Yeah.
He's got them all out.
West Ham, though, they're in the dogfight, Dean. They're going down. So what version of West Ham are we going to see? Obviously, last weekend was so disappointing. Thought they had a lot more in them, but what version of West Ham do you think are going to turn up this weekend?
Well, I don't want to single players out because we all had bad games. I had bad games. But Wan-Bissaka's defending last week and Traore not tracking his runner, not doing the basics. Like, Leeds have done the basics under the Farker's learnt his lesson.
Yeah.
He's mixed pretty football, which he had at Norwich and got relegated, with physical strength and realised the Premier League, you need players who can actually stand up to a scrap. And he's got the mixture right now, and he's kept Leeds up, more or less.
Yeah.
West Ham have stopped doing the basics. You know when you're a defender, you have to stop the ball coming in the box, and you use your body. So you get it in the face, you get it in the chest, you get it in the bits that you don't want to get it in. But you can't turn your back.
Yeah.
That's what you're there for. That's why you're a defender. Head the ball, block shots, block crosses, dig in, and anybody in front of you not doing it, get onto them.
It's such a huge
They've stopped doing it.
Arsenal could maybe do Spurs a favour this weekend. West Ham in that dogfight against Spurs. Who will go down? We'll know more of the picture this weekend. Sunday, it's West Ham against Arsenal in the Premier League, half past 4. That game is Sam Matterface will be here on Game Day Live, bringing you all the goals as they go in. And stay with us, because he's here next as we play Curse of the Commentator.
fans.
How are you, Bob?
All right, Bob.
Oh, buzzing. Absolutely
Congratulations.
buzzing.
Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Well
Thanks
done.
for being good sports and saying well done.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well, you know.
Hope you get pumped in the final.
Yeah. All of that.
Thank you very much. Is that against the Bayern Munich, who we've already beat 3-1? They didn't have a shot in the second half.
Doesn't matter. Let me tell you, don't. I wouldn't go down that route now. I wouldn't be. What I'll be doing.
But it doesn't matter when either of them teams can't even defend. None of them can defend.
Yeah, I would be very careful about talking about.
Arsenal have conceded 6 goals in the Champions League.
Yeah, I know, and defensively the best side. But I'll be very careful about talking about what you've done in previous games, because I seem to remember you actually beat PSG last season as well.
Haven't we kept more clean sheets than Bruno Fernandes assists this year? That's all we're talking about, Bruno Fernandes assists. If this was Manchester City,
do you know what, right?
Oh my God, we'd be all over it though, wouldn't we? If this was Man City, oh, we'd all drop down and bow to them. We'd bend over.
Blob,
I'm
listen,
sorry,
Blob, listen, I wouldn't...
This is Arsenal. Everyone's against us. Everyone has slagged us off all season. Our corners, our set play, our boringness. Champions League final. Not a game lost.
Blob.
Top of the Premier League.
Blob.
Yeah, go on then, mate.
I'm talking to you.
Then.
Right, listen,
say, lads.
What I would do, I'd be very careful about talking about
Sorry,
that.
Can I just say this is the Pinot Grigio speaking. I'm on my second bottle here. Crack on.
It just so happens that it's all you're amazing.
Right. Paul White! Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Hello there, good morning. You're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast. My name's Shebahn Aherne, and for Alan Brazil, a man who won the 1992 FA Cup with Liverpool. Dean Saunders is with you. It's 35 days. 35 days. Oh my God, I need to get my life together. To the World Cup kicks off. And the Queen of the Anthem is officially back. FIFA has confirmed that Shakira and Burna Boy.
Serena Wiegman's favourite.
Yes, well done. Are teaming up for the 2026 song called Die Die? Not the nicest title, is it? Die. Anyway, it's not like that. Her song Waka Waka was the song for the 2010 World Cup. That was a good tune. But let's give Die Die a listen. With us, you look like you've seen a couple of girls dance.
Brilliant.
You like that?
Good. Yeah, she's a good singer. Good entertainer.
That's the
Brilliant,
Why does she look about 25?
How old is she?
Well, she must be. Yeah, Google that. I don't want to offend her and say the wrong thing, but she looks unbelievable.
Don't say it.
She's been around for years, since I was a wee girl. She's 49. No.
She's 49?
She looks like she's been
She's
in one
on the
of those...
jabs. She's on the jabs. She's got to be. You can't be that shape at 49.
She never needed the jab anyway.
They're all on them.
No, she's in one of those cryo chambers, just probably sleeping on ice. Speaking of which...
Morning, Sam.
Good morning. How are we?
49
Very good.
and looking sensational. Sam Matterface.
Look, I'll tell you this, right? I actually think there are going to be quite a few songs. Isn't it right that they're going to do one for each host city?
No.
Yeah, I think they are. I think there's a theme for each city and then there's a song for each country or something like that. So I think they're going to, funnily enough, I think FIFA are going to milk it. But that's quite good, isn't it? I quite like that.
The Welcome to Africa one was a great song.
Yeah,
Welcome to
Look smart, doesn't he, Sam?
You look well today, Sam.
I've got to be honest.
man.
I have to be honest. I was filming something yesterday,
Right.
and I couldn't be bothered to bring another outfit. So literally, it is just a hangover.
See,
From
I feel
Oh, you're
men
getting
get
away
away
with
with
it.
that more. Like men get
Just
away
change
with
the
doubling up the outfit. Women do it. They're like, "Did you not wear that yesterday?"
Well, it's a problem since we've been on YouTube, isn't it? Remember you used to wear your pyjamas? Alan Brazil coming in his pyjamas once.
He still does.
We weren't being filmed. Now, you have to keep changing his shirt every day.
Don't change. Okay, are you ready for this? It's a busy weekend of Premier League action, so let's preview some of the games across the talkSPORT network with this man.
And it just don't matter now. Little by little, gave you everything you were.
talkSPORT's chief football commentator Sam Matterface is here. Little Sam, and it's time to play our predictor game, Curse of the Commentator.
I put a spell on you. Cause you're mine.
A reminder of the rules. Dean, you probably aren't aware of them.
I am.
Oh, you are? You're a cricketer?
Have you not seen my performances?
I
unless
haven't.
Stepping in for Ray.
No, I can't remember
All right,
that.
Sam,
I'm concerned.
That one time a year ago, I can't remember it. Sam and Dean both have 20 seconds to give us the predictions for 3 games across the talkSPORT network this weekend. For each match, they will get a point for the correct result, 3 points for the correct score, and 1 bonus point for naming a goal scorer. Sam has a 2-point lead at the moment with the scores 52-54. First up, Liverpool host Chelsea tomorrow lunchtime live on talkSPORT.
Sorry. I feel like we skated over that.
What? Oh, well, well done.
Quite a lot. Bearing in mind,
Do you want a sticker?
this is the second time this season that I've taken the lead against Ray, and the last time it happened, they cancelled the whole competition and started it again.
See, when you're at the top, people just like to...
Unbelievable.
Have you
ever-
I'm waiting for that to happen again.
Have you ever
Gone
back on you
Never have I ever.
predictions and thought, if I put £1 on everything I said, would you be in front or losing?
Oh, no, I've never done that.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? If you'd bet.
I don't want to know if it was productive. I don't want to know.
All right.
Could you imagine if you came back and you realised that you'd won a load of money, or you had the potential to win a load of money and didn't do it?
Well, you should be able to.
Don't torture yourself with that. Right, first up, Liverpool Chelsea tomorrow lunchtime live on talkSPORT. Sam, your prediction first, please.
Chelsea have won one of their last 10 away games in the Premier League against Liverpool. It was March 2021. Thomas Tuchel was the Chelsea boss. God, a lot of change at Chelsea since March 2021 and Thomas Tuchel being the boss. I can't see Chelsea winning the game, despite the fact that I saw yesterday there was a lot of injuries for Liverpool again. You know, I don't think Florian Wirtz or Konate trained yesterday, but I'm sure that 1 or 2 of them will be back for tomorrow's match. And look, Chelsea are struggling massively.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool, and I will go... I don't know if Salah's fit, actually, so I will go Cody Gakpo.
Okay. Dino, take it away. 20 seconds. Smash that out.
Well, for a start, Liverpool are a better team than Chelsea. Chelsea are on a bad run, even though the 6th spot's up for grabs, and they should be bang at it because it's vital to them. I think Liverpool will turn them over. Too strong for them. I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool. Van Dijk to score one of the goals from a corner.
Okay. Next up, it's a game with a lot going on this one. West Ham Arsenal Sunday afternoon. Sam, you're going to be working at the time. How are you calling this one?
Arsenal won the last 2 away games at West Ham United, although it is always a difficult game. Martin Keown was telling us last season how nervy he was every time Arsenal went to West Ham United. But they have to win, and they've got this wonderful carrot. Win all your games, and you will be champions for the first time in 22 years. And they will do it. I don't think it'll be easy. Never is. Not with Arsenal. But they'll win 2-1. And I'm going to go Victor Gyökeres.
I knew you were going to say that. Dino.
I thought he was really good in midfield.
He was.
Right, I think West Ham have gone. I think that the attitude last week shocked me. I think they've gone. Arsenal have got players desperate to get in the starting lineup for the Champions League final. So you'll see him pick a different team. They'll turn up and they'll batter West Ham 4-0. And I'm going to say
6-0, didn't they? A little while ago, a couple of years ago, didn't they win their 6-0?
Yeah, they went on a mad
Am I
run.
allowed to say the same striker as you? Score.
Gyökeres. Yeah.
You can, but remember, Ray's behind, so kind of defeats the point, really, doesn't
I'll go Trossard then.
Okay, let's do the final prediction then, Sam. Spurs host Leeds live and exclusively on talkSPORT Monday night. Go for it.
Spurs will win. Roberto De Zerbi come out all guns blazing yesterday, didn't he? Oh, Aston Villa's performance was a disaster. We weren't any good, blah, 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 blah. He's just using it to fuel his troops once again. I actually said it on the night. I'll say it again. I thought on Sunday they were absolutely superb, Tottenham. The way they approached the game was excellent. The pressing sequences, the way they made overloads in certain areas and exposed the gaps in the Aston Villa defence, superb. They don't really have an out-and-out goal scorer, which is a bit of a problem, but Richarlison always seems to come to the party when they need him. So I'll go 2-0 Spurs, Richarlison.
Dino.
So, for me, Spurs, imagine a boat on the Thames with half the players jumping out of it and half of them jumping in it. And De Zerbi's swimming out to the boat going, get in the boat. He's got them all in the boat now. It's took him 3 weeks or whatever. And Spurs are on the bridle. Leeds have got a good attitude. I think Spurs will do it, though, because he's got them all rowing down the Thames.
Okay.
I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs. Solanke, I think he's fit to play. Will score the goal.
The thing is about De Zerbi, you'd be scared to get out of the boat if he was in charge, wouldn't you?
Yeah. He'd just...
That's what happens, though, Sam. Some players are jumping out and some are getting in.
I think he's got them on board. Like you say, that performance last week was just night and day. Sam, you're on at 10 o'clock.
On at 10 with Gabby.
And Gabby's here. He's turned up for
Do you know what he said yesterday? He was so nervous. He said a text saying, if we lose, I'm not coming in.
Yeah, no, he said it loud and proud.
How can you say that?
Apparently he's going to Turkey and he's booked a hair transplant. Fair play.
Listen, by the way, just to let you know, it's transplants. They've got to take it from somewhere. He hasn't got any anyway.
This is
so
true.
They can't move nothing to somewhere, can they?
Weirdly bare man, isn't he?
He's having his teeth done as well.
You should do the teeth as well while you're there, Gabby.
He's not having anything.
He'll be out there a month.
Personality, if you can get one as well. Change that. I'm joking.
He'll bring that.
Guys, I'm joking. I love Gabby. Was that too much? That was a red card. Sam, we'll see you at 10.
See you later.
That was Kirsten, the commentator. And coming up next, I'll apologise.
To join Arsenal was the biggest achievement in my career, but the way the things end up was a little bit not nasty. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. They are happy. They know, you know what, life goes on. If you ask me if I regret, I don't regret. I'm happy also giving them something back, because at the end of the day, if I can't represent and defend my parents, I don't know who would do it for me. So it's kind of doing my job.
You're spot on, Emmanuel. I don't blame you at all. I would have done the same, mate.
Thank you.
Looking at the title race, Manchester City messing up against Everton. How do you think it's going to go? Who do you think will win it in the end?
Who do I think will win it? If you ask me today, I will still tell you that I think Man City will win it, but I would like Arsenal to win it, because it has been a
It has been over a decade. They have been fighting for that even when I was there. We were fighting for it. Obviously, in April and sometime in March and April, it's all over. And we drop points at Wigan, at Bolton, wherever you can call it. Then we saw the league sliding out of our hand. But this year, they're doing quite well. And the good thing is that defensively, they are very good. But now they have to win the last 3 games to win the league. And obviously, Man City again dropping points at Everton. They will come back stronger. They will manage with their manager, with the players, with the experienced team they had. They will do everything possible to win the last 3 games and wait for Arsenal to.
It's fair to say Ferrari have a track record of making some pretty gorgeous Formula One machinery. From classics to the modern age, there's only been a few exceptions to the rule. Here's a look at some of their greatest ever F1 cars. This is the iconic Ferrari 500, driven by Alberto Ascari in 1952, which helped him claim Ferrari's first driver's title. 4 years later, it was the Ferrari D50 that propelled Juan Manuel Fangio to the title. After being trounced by British teams at the back end of the 50s, Ferrari produced the 156 Sharknose for the 1961 season, and Phil Hill won the championship with that. It's fair to say Niki Lauda's title-winning 312T in 1975 was pretty iconic as well. Ferrari found little luck in the 80s and 90s, despite a beautiful collection of motors like Nigel Mansell's 640. I mean, come on, has there ever been a better-looking F1 car? When they built the Ferrari F1 2000 for Michael Schumacher, the glory days returned. That car was the blueprint for Ferrari's success over the next decade. In F1, there's simply nothing like the glory and the glamour of a beautiful Ferrari, which is why celebs can't help themselves. But they're not even the best-looking things in the garage. Can we have the Mansell one back, please? There we go. Just leave that there.
Good morning to you. You're listening to talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car, people. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event, and you can check it out online now. My name's Shebahn Aherne, in for Alan Brazil. Dean Saunders, the Welsh legend, is with you this morning.
Morning, everyone.
Morning. Aston Villa legend Gabby Agbonlahor, or Agbonlanoclu, as he was named earlier on this week by somebody when we were up at Cheshire. It's funny. Has arrived here at talkSPORT Towers only hours after he crashed the sports bar last night.
Put the hands mask. Put the hands mask on.
Gabby's putting the hand mask on. Of the Villa! Of the Villa! Of the European Villa! Istanbul! Let's go, baby! Boys,
do as anyone see.
Yeah, got it. Go on, Gabby.
Let's set it up for Gabby.
Sorry. Has anyone seen Maximus Scott? Where are you, Max? We need some news. Robin Hood, the Prince of Thieves, Sherwood Forest, Friar Tuck. Where are you, Friar? The original boots chemist. Hooters. Is Hooters closed? I used to open Hooters. Close Hooters. Shut it down. Matt Ford, do us a favour, mate. Stuart Broad, where are you? Chris Wokes, better player. Where are you? Tricky Trees. Rock City, HB Sauce, where are you? Notts, Forest.
And Big A's Marcus killed me. Big A's Marcus killed me.
God, meltdown on the sports bar last night. Good to see Gabs all happy, yeah?
By the way, what about Jason's hair transplant then?
I know it's doing well.
I think they took some of his hair out. He don't seem to have as much as he had before. Has that gone wrong or something? Or
No,
does it fall out and grow back?
No, it does, doesn't it? I think that's what
Does
happens.
it?
It almost kind of comes out and then comes through in full.
And Gabby's having one of them as well, is he?
Gabby's going to Turkey for the final in Istanbul. He's going to get his teeth, his hair, and his face done.
Is he?
Hopefully.
No, you winding me up.
Obviously not.
Is it? He's going to have the lot done. That'd be funny.
Hair out of his legs, put it into his head.
Hey, I'm pleased for him though. He's a massive Villa fan. Played for the club, and he's delighted. As am I, really. All the fans.
Yeah.
Brilliant last night, and they'll all be on their way to Istanbul. I'm going as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, you can get something sorted when you're out there as well then.
What? Like what? Don't start on me. Don't insult me. You're about to insult me.
I know. No, realise.
I'm fragile confidence.
You're not. By the way, Gabby is back on at 10 o'clock this morning. If you want any more Gabby Agbon Lahore, 10 o'clock with Sam and Alex Crook. By the way, Crookie's got a lot to say about these rumours linking outgoing Bournemouth boss Andoni Iraola with Crystal Palace. So more on that coming up. The Championship playoffs kick off tonight. Hull City host Millwall before Middlesbrough and Southampton go head to head tomorrow. The race for Premier League football starts here, and talkSPORT has you every step of the way.
It's the playoffs. We love them, and we know you love them too. Here he comes, the Bosnian, whipping it high into the penalty area. Hughes heads it in. 2 attacks, 2 goals for Hull City.
We've now got reset, refocus now for what's going to be a really tough double-header against a strong Millwall team.
The left foot of Negley, and it's an absolute stunner into the top left-hand corner, and Millwall lead inside 10 minutes.
As far as we're concerned now, we've got a great opportunity to go and attack.
Target delivers across for Middlesbrough, and Strellick is there to make it 2-2.
Two good football teams going against each other. It will be very exciting.
On the volley, it's in! It's in! Unbelievable stuff! Southampton are going to win it!
We know that the season is getting extended by another 3 weeks. So I think if you look back a couple of months, everyone would have been happy to be at this point. And if you continue to perform, it's normal that the expectations rise.
So tomorrow, Middlesbrough hosts Southampton in a massive semi-final first leg, but Borough have officially reported a Southampton analyst to the EFL after he was allegedly caught, no joke, spying on their training session from a bush. And then, Katie said earlier on, apparently the man went into a local toilet and got changed.
Ban him for a year.
But if it's true,
Should be banned.
It's got shades of 2019 where Bielsa...
No respect. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Spying on other people's tactics.
Shows you they're nervous.
Not for me.
Nervous.
That one.
Bielsa, of course, sent a scout to peer through the fence at Derby County ahead of Leeds' playoff semi-final back in 2019. 200 grand, they were fined for that. Join us now to make sense of it all, former Southampton striker Charlie Austin. Good morning, Charles. How are you?
Morning, Charlie.
Good morning, guys. Can I clear up? As much as I have lost my hair, I am not going to Turkey or any other country for a hair transplant. I am going bald gracefully.
Good for you, Charlie. Good for... I mean, if anyone wants to do it, I'm all for it. But also, letting it all come out on its own time is fine too.
Yeah, of course. Don't get me wrong. It's come a lot sooner than I would have hoped so. But I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it.
It does affect people, doesn't it? I mean, we're saying Dino, I'm making fun of him, but really he's got a great head of hair for a man of 60, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm a
Black
little bit
shampoo.
jealous. I'm a little bit jealous, Dino. I won't lie, mate. I'm a little bit jealous.
No, you can. If you wait another 5 years, the technology will move on, and you'll be in and out in the day. New Barnet, you'll have a big mane. In and out the same day. You can get a mullet on.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not about that.
Okay. Well, you never know, Charlie. You might change your mind. You and Gabby can go together. What do you think about this this playoff? And well, should we start with Bushgate, the spy?
What is going on? Like, if this is true, like Dina said, like the fine scenario that happened with Leeds where they got 200,000, it's like, why don't we just ban them for a year? Like, there's no need for it in football. They've got all the technology, all the data stuff now. There's 46 games they could have just watched them there in the full season. I just think it's a bit. No, it's not for me. That
they're just trying to find the starting 11, aren't they? And the set plays, maybe. You know, if they can watch, because you do practice them on the training ground, and you know you have like number 1, number 2, number 3. You hit the ball in different spots, so they're trying to catch a bit of that, obviously.
Yeah.
I know they're trying to find that little bit of an edge or whatever it is, but that's blurred lines. That is, spying is, listen, that's frowned upon. Let's be honest. And if he's caught in the bush and then he's gone to the toilet to get chased, they've gone to some lengths for it. Let's be honest.
I know, you'd be mortified, wouldn't you? You would be absolutely mortified that, I mean, A, it's still going on, and then B, getting caught. If you're going to do it, don't get caught.
Banned for 12 months, I would say.
Yeah.
Throw the book at him.
Like I said, it was 200 grand when Bielsa, when it went back in 2019, they were fined, reprimanded by the EFL. So we'll keep tabs on this. Let's talk about then Southampton in this game. How do you see it going, Charlie? Nervous?
But listen, I think Southampton are favourites to go up. I think because of their form coming into the playoffs, how well they played against City. And listen, Millwall and Middlesbrough both had the opportunity to grab hold of second place at a certain point in the season, and they didn't do it. And Hull obviously got in on the last day. For me, I just feel like Southampton have got the momentum and have got the edge and are rightly favourites to go up. But as we know in the playoffs, anything can happen.
Yeah, and Hull seem to be going under the radar, don't they? And normally when the team comes at the end there and just nips in, they seem to do well. What do you make of Hull?
Listen, I think the thing is with them is that they've got an outside chance. And going into that last day, they was in the fight. They was in the mix of it. And listen, the results went from on that final day, and they done what they had to do to qualify or get into the playoffs, which they did. And like you say, they're the outsiders of the four, respectfully. And listen, like you said, we've seen it all before. That don't be surprised if Hull calls an upset and are in the final.
Middlesbrough, I go back to January. They thrashed Saints 4-0. I mean, not only is it a completely different side now, Southampton really, and the manager being so different, but do you think that could haunt the dressing room, Charlie, or is it a long time ago?
What you wouldn't want to do is look over clips. You know, when you're doing your analysis on the team, etc. You wouldn't want to see where their strengths or weaknesses or where you'd messed up as a team against them, just in case you kind of don't want to relive them moments, as you full well know you've been hammered 4-0 in it. So I just feel like Southampton have got to go in there and play their game. The biggest one is you want the main players to step up in these big games and these big moments. And Cienza has been phenomenal for them this season, and it's all right being phenomenal for 46 games, but you've still got 3 big ones to go.
Charlie, what, obviously Southampton were a shambles like 18 months ago.
That's being kind, Dino.
Well, just self-destruct every week, carrying on playing out from the back, giving goals away. What's the new manager done to get him back on track?
Stop playing out from the back and defenders defend and attackers attack.
Is that simple?
I heard you talk about Martin O'Neill earlier, and I feel like when I've watched Southampton this season, that Tonnerecker's come in and done a fabulous job. He really has. But he's ultimately just got the players to do what it says on the tin, really. Mm-hmm. Defenders defend. The attackers go in that final third, go and let yourself play with freedom. And listen, it's really worked for them. And I think it is as simple as that. And sometimes now everybody wants to recreate the wheel or overcomplicate it. And in reality, he's come in and not done much different from that. Mm-hmm. It's just said, look, just do these things and your quality will shine through. And listen, we've seen that 18 months ago. Southampton was in self-destruct because they was trying to do stuff that the players couldn't do, but they could do it in the Championship. But as you well know, you go into the Premier League, there's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah. Well, Charlie, good luck this weekend. We hope you enjoy it. I hope it goes your way. How's the golf going?
Yeah, not too bad. I say not too bad. I'm still on 8. Well, what was we at the fingers last week, weren't we?
Yeah. How are your single fingers or figures?
Yeah, single fingers are going all right at the moment. However, I did lose a match 2-1 last week, and my putter got a Happy Gilmore throw, shall we say?
You get banned from the club if you start throwing clubs.
It's a fine, Charlie. It's a fine.
It was in the evening, and there wasn't many people on the course, shall we say?
Good luck, Charlie.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Guys.
Good
See you
to
later.
See you, former Southampton. Charlie Austin with us this morning. What are you playing off now? You still like scratch or something? Crazy?
No, 9.
Oh, okay. I'm catching up with you, doing. I'm not.
I'm putting the effort in, Shebahn.
That's all you do?
I put the effort in.
You just play golf?
No, the only sport, right? The only thing I know is if you put the effort in and practice, it comes right in the end.
Uh-huh.
How about that?
Okay.
You know, like you're running, when you're running, doing the marathon, you can't just turn up on the day, can you?
You can't.
Put the yards in. It's like when I won the darts at talkSPORT, I put the hours in.
Yes. No, you didn't. You just turned up. I've got a lesson on Tuesday. Golf lesson on Tuesday.
Have you?
Yeah.
You any good?
My instructor, Niall, will be pulling his hair out probably 10 minutes into that.
Don't expect miracles straight away.
I wouldn't. I know. Leeds were caught spying on Derby in 2018, but just got the just desserts in the playoffs that same season. Find out the same pattern. The playoffs will happen this time around. Southampton, Middlesbrough face off. We're also going to bring you Hull and Millwall and the League 1 and 2 ties coming up on talkSPORT as well. On the way for you next, we'll wish Sir David Attenborough a happy 100th birthday from all of our listeners here at talkSPORT.
Because I've got nothing against Forest, and I think it would be great for that football club and their fans.
Whoever gets through to the final out of the Europa League, I want them to get beat in the final.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? You're horrible.
I just want. Why, I don't understand.
Horrible person.
So that makes you a nice person, does it? Because you want to win.
Well, it's not about being nice, but it's just like, why? I get it if Chelsea or Arsenal, Spurs, I get all that. Rivalry. No rivalry with Nottingham Forest.
No, I don't want Palace to win it if they get to the final.
You don't want Palace to win the Conference League?
No, I mean, less concerned about that. Just play for Palace and I'm backing them.
Yeah.
4 games on loan.
Yeah.
No, I mean, do you know what? Maybe Palace. Maybe I know. Do you know what? Catch me at the time. I'm so nonplussed by it, but I definitely don't want Villa win it. Definitely don't want Forest to win it. Definitely, 100% don't want them winning it. I don't want Spurs winning it. Don't want Arsenal winning it. Don't want West Ham. Don't want Man United winning it. Liverpool. None of them.
Oh, yeah, you know,
no, don't want anyone winning.
You're a bitter old man.
Yeah, good. I enjoy being it. I like being that man.
Greg, listen, mate. Thanks for your call. I'm going to go to Carl. He's a Fulham fan. Would you want Fulham to win it?
Nope.
Carl.
All right, Carl.
Hello, hold on. Hello.
All right, Carl.
Hi, guys. You okay?
Yeah, mate. Go on. What do you want to say?
I think it's great that an English club get into a final.
Behave yourself, man.
Kush Jumbo and Peter Capaldi!
It just so happens that it's all you're amazing.
Right. Paul White! Sir Lenny Henry!
I was face down and the dog sniffed my crotch. It was very, very embarrassing.
Staying out for the summer.
Good morning, you're listening to Talk Sport Breakfast. It's Shebahn Aherne in for Alan Brazil. Dean Saunders is here.
Morning.
You've been great company today, I have to say. You're great.
Thanks. You always say that.
You are, you do. You give me a giggle, so thank you. What do we know this Friday morning? Joking. For the first time in history, English teams have reached the finals of 3 different European competitions all in the same season. Arsenal, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace will all compete for silverware later this month, and it will all be live for you here on talkSPORT. Write that down. Live on talkSPORT.
Live on talkSPORT.
Download the talkSPORT app.
Just on a different subject a minute. Just watching the tennis there, Zabalenka.
Yeah.
I mean, what an athlete.
I know, she's a unit.
She's huge, isn't she?
Mm.
And fortunately, I was in Sue Barker's company.
How was Sue?
Lovely. Really professional, lovely lady. And I asked her, do you think if you played Zabalenka now, you'd win a game? What would the score be? She went 6-love to her.
Oh, really?
No chance whatsoever.
There you go.
Different rackets.
Yeah.
But
she's a unit.
She said me and Chris Evert were 5'6", 5'7". More skill involved, like wrists, but they're now too powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't win a game.
Yeah. There'll be no Europa League final for Nottingham Forest. Sadly, they were taken apart last night by Aston Villa. Well done to them. And the semi-final second leg, Forest manager Vitor Pereira spoke to talkSPORT after the game.
Today we came here without the conditions to compete in for the final. Difficult conditions for us. Last one day to recover and makes the difference, a big difference. And they try everything, but we didn't have the solutions. We didn't have the when we try to risk something with the solutions that we have on the bench, they score more 2 goals, and in the end is a tough result.
Vitor Pereira there. They were in it, but not to be in.
No, they were. I just don't think they were ever in it, Shebahn. I mean, you got to turn up in games like that and do what you like. For example, Chris Wood, your job is to score goals. And then when we need you, get hold of the ball so we can get in there off the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Fight for a header, to get hold of it on your chest. That's your job. And if 7 of them do it, but none of them done what they were good at.
Yeah, Gabby mentioned it felt like a bit of stage fright. He's coming up at 10 o'clock this morning with Sam Matter facing Alex Crook. But yeah, Villa on cloud 9 into the final, as are Arsenal, as are Crystal Palace. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant for English football. For more on the day's biggest stories, jump onto our website at talksport.com. And let's finish now with a bit of this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
What a brilliant day for GB, our national treasure. Sir David Attenborough celebrates his 100th birthday. I heard in the news that they've got a very special celebration for him coming up. So he's not going to be at Whipsney Do with a snake around his neck.
I still watch
eating
it.
call on the caterpillar.
You still watch it?
Yeah,
I
my
still
kids
watch
love
the
it.
old ones as well.
You know what one was amazing recently when he was showing the whales swim up to break the ice.
Oh, yeah.
So the seals would fall off.
Yeah.
Savage stuff, isn't it?
Terrifying that was. Yeah. What about when he stood next to the gorillas?
Yeah.
The silverbacks, and he's going, he can see me. And I'm thinking, you better get out of the way in a minute because he's coming for you. And he just stands there. Yeah.
I know, even the animals just love him. What a guy. You've been sending your messages, your love to Sir David Attenborough this morning, on talkSPORT, and doing his impression as well. That's one way to celebrate the man. Listen to some of our best ones this morning.
Here we see the talkSPORT presenter in their natural habitat, talking rubbish.
And here, in the concrete savannah of the West Midlands, we spot homegrown Agbon Lahore. It trips spectacularly over a road blade of grass, yet somehow still wins a penalty. Nature truly is magnificent.
Akin to a bold gorilla called an Alan Brazilioni, and the other, the lesser spotted Ray Parler.
Here we have Shebahn Aherne. Joining her today is Dean, the storyteller Saunders, telling stories that's probably never happened.
This is nature at its absolute rawest.
Yeah. That was
very good.
Good one.
First one was the best for me. They're all good, but the first one.
Apparently, there was like hundreds of these sent through. Yours was iconic as well.
Mine? Not pathetic.
I think if I just calmed down and spoke more like him, life would be better for me.
What?
Just general.
Like posh
English accent.
No, just be yourself, Shebahn.
Fine.
People can see through it if you're fake.
Mm.
Be yourself.
I'm going to start
That's
changing.
why everyone likes you.
Change my accent.
No, because you get involved with the banter. You get involved with the sport. You're just natural. Everybody likes you.
Thanks, Dino. That's very kind.
Keep it going.
Thank you.
Apart from that, how are you driving round in a Porsche?
I necked it.
And I'm in an old 15-year-old banger.
talkSPORT Breakfast back Monday morning from 6 with Jeff Stelling and Gabby Lahore. Dino, we love you. We'll see you again very soon.
Yes, thanks for having me on.
Have yourself a wonderful Friday. For all those celebrating getting into a final, congratulations to you. Enjoy it. I'm back tomorrow with Tony Cascarino on Weekend Breakfast. And coming up next, Sam Matterface, Alex Crook and Gloating Gabby. Have a good Friday.
But this week, the boys have been out and about and spoken to the two fighters. And on Fabio Wardley, it was interesting to hear from him. He was asked, how do you see the fight playing out come Saturday night?
Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a problem from the beginning to the end. But especially in the beginning of fights, I think I'm very sharp, I'm very switched on. I'm never trying to hang around. Like, I'm not trying to drag it out any longer than it needs to be, and especially not with someone who punches like Daniel does. I'm there to kind of get through him and take him off and get him out of there as quick as possible. So I'm